fought a big boy T-Rex.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's pretty on the money.
First off, when was the last time you were here, Genji? What was the last thing you remember? Because I feel like a lot's happened since you were last here.
Quite a bit.
He was here when the session ended and the family showed up.
Yes.
Which was the end of 2 sessions ago, so it would be the beginning of the recap you're giving right now. So he was here for at least not the most recent, but the second to most recent session.
All right, so you were here for Izaka and all that, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She did.
All right.
She
Yeah.
did.
She dead. Izaka's dead. Beltic's family came out of the woods and was like, "Hey, you up?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then they wanted to talk. They had a conversation. Beltic came to an agreement where we gave him all of our god-based tokens and tablets. So they have 6 of the tablets needed. We have 1 because we did another temple along the way. Not happy about it, but we're dealing with it as it comes.
We traded out our shit.
Yeah.
Not traded. They said, we will kill you. Give us your shit.
We also did not have a long rest.
Yeah.
We were on the verge of death. We were about to die. We were all out of spell slots, and we hadn't long rested. They could have killed us.
So we got our pockets ran.
We got our pockets ran, yeah.
Rocket and Eve were fully able to fight, but none of the spellcasters were equipped well enough to be able to fight.
And they showed up with an army of thugs.
Yeah, you go ahead to take them on, just the 2 of you, see how that goes down.
Martial difference.
I know, right? Cringe.
So anyway, we gave
dad and younger sister.
We gave up all of our tablets. Next day, we rested. We solved 1 puzzle. We have 1 tablet with us. We found where we thought a bunch of Yonti were shored up, but instead they were all massacred. So that wasn't terrifying or scary in the slightest. And we traveled down river on a boat. I forgot where we got the boat.
It was my pocket boat.
Yeah, it's a folding boat that Sprocket has had since he traded Tinder for it.
Which, to be fair, Tinder was worth way more. He was my good boy. Yeah. He was worth a kingdom.
I got some potions too.
For a robot.
My kingdom for a Tinder.
Can't wait till Tinder shows up. You abandoned me, Smash.
Papa, where were you, Papa?
Papa.
Anyway.
Help.
Look at me, Father. Look at me. Anyway, we were on the boat. Beltic wanted to share some feelings, but he just didn't quite get there. So Siles urged him to share his feelings. Beltic yelled into the jungle his feelings. I think he felt better, but he said no.
Yeah,
but anyway,
yelled into the jungle.
Anyway, that yelling into the jungle alerted some friendly mercenaries from the Flaming Fist, who they were. You can see them dead in Roll20. There were a couple of dead ones. They yelled out who we were. Beltic said he was with his family. And as one does when you say you're with a cultist family of doom who has dragons, they started attacking us. So we started attacking them back. We heard a roar in the distance, and then that lovely T-Rex came out of nowhere and started eating people. And he ate Sprocket for a good while, I think. So Sprocket got aided. A lot of mercenaries got aided.
Specifically, it misty stepped between buildings.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It was a misty step in T-Rex, so he teleports. That T-Rex teleports and ate a lot of people. We somehow killed it. We threw all of our resources and spell slots at it, and he dead. The King of Feathers, this named monster, is dead, and that's where we are now.
He dead.
He dead. And we're pretty battered, I think.
There was one other significant, two other significant moments of roleplay that happened. One, Siles did give Yamik back his a spell focus and his
Yamik's
spell
cool
book.
now. Yeah, Yamik's cool now. No, he he will actually help us. He is cool. He is chill. He could have actually done shit against the T-Rex. He had the chance to rat us out to Ma and Pa, and he didn't. As far as we're concerned, he's fine.
Yeah, they also didn't even ask for him back. They just left him with us.
Yeah, they didn't even say anything.
So, he's got nowhere to go.
Pretty fucked up.
He is afraid of them, so he is not going to run back to them. He does not want to be found by them. He is cool. He has spells. He can kill our enemies, so he's fine. If he starts doing bad shit, then you can kill him. But right now, he's cool. What was the second thing?
The second thing is that when Velthek yelled out that he was with the Drazaros clan in his tirade, I believe specifically what was said was he is a son of the Drazaros and heir to the oh god.
Yeah, that's why they started attacking us, because he said that.
The mantle of the chosen of Tiamat. Yeah. Since that moment, the platinum band upon your arm has been growing tighter and tighter. What started off as a firm grip around your arm is now painfully tight. That hand is starting to feel slightly swollen. You can feel the beginning of pins and needles as your arm is starting to go dead, and heat as the bangle continues to heat up. And Vandrel, unfortunately, you are still pushed to the side. You can still speak and act, but you're not in control of the body, as if Dorsey stares with crossed arms and a cold, ruthless gaze across this like small circle you guys have at Velthek, who's probably not been really paying attention, but this is the kind of like you feel like almost a pinch as it is shrinking more.
So no one's having a good time right now.
No, we're not.
Yeah, everybody's got wasp stings and fucking T-Rex bite marks and shit.
Oh yeah, this T-Rex also belched wasps.
Oh yeah, he did. He
Literally, it spewed wasps, angry hornets from its mouth.
He teleports and he belches wasps.
I am sadly familiar.
With a 17, do I see what's happening to Velthek's arm?
I think you can see that he probably has his hand up and he's cradling it, and he's opening and closing his hand like slowly. It's clear he has some discomfort in his arm. With a 17, you think he probably hurt it very badly. I don't know that you would immediately intuit that it is this band, this band, which is under his full plate. The unfortunate thing is that you can't easily see it or access it. That's one of the hard things about it. It's not like crushing his armor in, it's under his, it's like on around the cloth around his arm. With a 10, you can tell he's in pain. It's not, I don't think Velthek is doing anything to hide that fact. There's a big dragony grimace.
No, I definitely am glowering back at fucking Vandrel and Dorsey.
Van Dorsey
here.
Well, now that we're not being eaten by giant lizard things. Oh, and I do remember that I went and picked up the boat.
Yes.
And put it back in my pack. Is the plan to go tackle the old temple on a stick?
Oh, I'll fucking tackle something.
You would, wouldn't you, bitch?
Okay.
Hey, we're all on the same team here.
I very much doubt that.
So I just checked.
Tell that to the son of Drazaros, brother. This is not the time.
I'm not forsaking my name.
Dealing with those fuckhead flaming fist fuckfaces. Like we don't have time for your bullshit. Can you stop? Or can you just fucking leave and we can have like Tiger Man Vandrel back?
Can we have this conversation together instead of singularly? You said a little bit too much. I can see that looking at your arm there.
Because if he loses his arm, you're losing your head. And I pull out my sword.
Ooh,
Can't imagine
Problem
Princess
for
doesn't
me.
like the honest truth spit in her face.
okay. This whole
Honest truth, as it was supposed to be, was that you were going to be a champion of good.
I am being a good one. I never
Then
said I'd
renounce
forsake
it.
my name.
Renounce it. Now.
You know, the part of me hates to agree with her, but if you don't, your arm's gonna come off, which is not the best for you.
Please give me a con save, Velthek.
I don't think Celtic was serious. He was just trying to pull rank on those assholes, which I
Yes.
did not think was a good idea, but he did it anyway. But that's what he was doing. He
been.
just wanted to say a name that he thought would scare them.
Yeah, he might have been, but it's the enchantments on these things are quite literal. So if you kind of, you speak too much and poof, off comes the hand, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, but tell it to your sister, who seems to think that he's swearing to the enemy right in front of us. I mean, shit.
She's. Don't worry, she's upset.
We're
She's-
worried. We're very worried.
She is well past upset.
Yeah, I would expect
yes,
that,
I
wouldn't
get
you
it.
be? Somebody's not licking your boots all the time. Not very fun when somebody brings you down to a mortal's level, is it?
Oh, damn.
Oh God.
And Dorsey,
Mortal button.
who is completely unharmed from the fight with the King of Feathers, will
Good
just
for
kind
her.
of put her hand up and grab your arm and squeeze it.
Can I have control of this really fast?
I would say you like she grabs onto Velthek's armor and you kind of stop
Other hand.
what she's doing. Yeah. The other hand like
Hold
comes up
on.
and grabs it.
Can we not do this? This doesn't sound like a good idea. You've got to be insane. Actually, look.
I was only
I-
going against my own goddamn family.
Okay, first, being fair, your family is trying to cause the end of the world.
And that's why I'm here
Also,
fixing it.
you, and I sort of like rest my hand back, need to stop. And we can all do this wonderful thing. It's called talking. Less stern and yelly like we've been doing so far recently. This mouth moves for two, so just remember that part.
Tell your sister to remember that part.
Yeah, she's very, very pushy. Definitely.
Tell her.
I am telling her.
Okay.
Why do you think she's fighting my arm with
Make me
my
a
arm?
persuasion check. I have not. She'll stop fighting to push the arm, and you hear, and she'll say, I can no more stop the band than you can, brother. I'm not raising a hand against him anymore. He is breaking the oath that he swore to us, to father.
Yes, I know, but at this point, his arm is gonna come off, and if we,
Then
if we do
have
anything
him
wrong-
renounce it.
Yeah, I know. We're working up to that. You doing all of this yelling is not helping.
Fine. And you feel her just like the equivalent of throwing the
Outing in
game
the corner.
controller into your lap. Suddenly you have the control of the body, and she is over, not in Vandrel's room, but in the much more tightly locked steel box that she goes into. That does still
She's having
somehow.
a long time.
Yeah,
Go in my
she
room.
she can hear what's going on out here, but you can't tell what she's doing.
She just what's the word for it? She's throwing a tantrum right now in my soul.
Mm.
Anyway, Hey everyone, it's me. You know him, you love him. Um, what is happening? Your hand is gonna come off. You should probably do something about that. The rest of you, what is happening?
Well, for one thing, that points to the dead king of feathers happened to us. Another freak of nature in this goddamn jungle. I hate this place.
Oh yeah, it's actually quite awful. I don't know why
It's
the
terrible.
place exists. So big
We
T-Rex, a group of mercenaries.
Yeah, we were
Yeah, you can.
traveling down the river on a boat. Mercenaries asked us who we were. Beltic did his thing, and then
Mm.
they attacked us. And while we were getting attacked and killing them, this motherfucker came out of the jungle, or should he teleported out of the jungle and came for us.
As this is going on, felt like, are you making any action to do the renouncing thing to not to
With
be
that-
affected by the Gaius?
With that, I am holding up my fucking wrist, and I will take off my fucking gauntlet so I can look at this fucking cursed item.
Okay, you start like you undo your gauntlets and look up at your arm. We had it like about your bicep, I believe, right?
Yeah.
That looks so good. Give me a slice, please. Train of thought lost. You look down and you can see that while it is tight and clamped against your flesh, if you touch it with the other hand, it is not hot to the touch, nor is it constricting the blood flow to your arm. As you continually feel it tighten, you realize that this is affecting your mind, not your body. What you're experiencing is almost psychosomatic.
Fine. I do revoke my right as the next seat.
Do that.
I am not one of the Drazaros family, but I do not revoke my sister that I had promised to aid.
Sister's good. We like her.
A few moments pass, and you can tell that it immediately stops tightening, but it does not immediately loosen. And a few moments pass, and Vandrel, without meaning to, you sigh as if letting go of something that you are holding on to, and you feel the bangle begin to cool back down to the temperature of your flesh and begin to release the squeeze that it has, you realize now, on your mind, not your body.
So, we feeling better with the band? Huh?
No. And I'm just gonna start walking away towards the fire temple.
Look, man, I didn't put it on you. I don't know what you want me to do here. I can't stop her. We kind of share the same body, and if we did any more, we would melt this person from the inside out. So it wouldn't be good for me, and it wouldn't be good for any of you either.
Doesn't say anything at all. Just keeps walking towards the temple.
Oh,
Yeah, make it-
now he's pouting.
Yamek is gonna look over to Sounds like, is this guy serious?
It's a whole thing. But yes, sadly, he is.
Here, you are still at your laptop, right?
Yes and no. I can be.
Well, then, you're in still in the kitchen, so I will move you with the NPC block
Oh, then yes, thank you.
to save you.
You don't mind if we take 5 here and just I could really use a little break to replenish my power.
Sprocket, you've been keeping up a really brave fate. You must be feeling awful, kid. Why don't you sit down and I'll do a little bit of work?
Just give me 1 second. I can take care of it.
Yeah, guys, can we take just a little, please?
All right.
Sure, yeah. I don't mind taking a seat. Do you?
And
not
I
fucking
slump
start
down
that.
and start to meditate to regenerate my ki.
Sure. Do I what?
So, in that
Yeah, that's my name. Don't wear it out.
Quick,
Haha.
quick little. Do you want to? We should. And I just grab her shoulder. We need to talk.
Okay. Do you want to go over there? Okay. Yep.
We'll just go behind here. This sounds good. So, I've been out of the driver's seat for a little bit.
Yeah. It's good to have you back. You know,
Big
for what
sis
it's
is
worth.
doing pretty awful, isn't she?
I did. Far be it for me to question the actions
Okay,
of a
look, don't.
deity or their servant. You know,
Stop,
like,
stop,
she
stop.
like
What you're
holds
doing,
her amulet of Cerberus.
this thing that you're doing, stop that.
Okay.
Stop that.
I'm so sorry.
Go. How was it? Please tell me she didn't cause anyone any actual physical harm other than the whole band thing, please.
I mean, some of those flaming fist guys kind of got it
Oh, they
a
don't
little
care.
bit.
I don't care about them. That's fine. Yeah,
N-
they literally attacked us, so it's fine. It's water under the bridge, as it were.
Or
Get it?
under the tree. Yeah.
the
Oh,
log.
because the tree was a brit. Yeah. No. See, you're so funny, Vandrel.
No, but serious. Um, so she's kind of intense, but I told you
Hard
all
ass.
that already. Yes, that. I am gonna need you to do me a favor.
Oh God, not another one of you asking me for a favor.
Oh god.
Okay, did she ask you one before? Who asked you
No,
before?
I have a favor for Velthek. That's why I have the magic armor.
Okay, I need you to do me a favor.
Okay.
Eve
And
is
wait,
totally eavesdropping and trying to listen into this conversation.
his favor wasn't anything like blasphemous or otherwise bad for me, was it?
No. It's like, I'm not gonna tell you what it was, but
You-
like psychiatrist rules, like if he was gonna hurt somebody, I would let somebody know.
Yeah.
Nothing evil, or as far as I know.
Or otherwise unfortunate for anyone other than him.
Right.
You seem like you're anyway. That
Ignore the face. I'm eating.
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I need you to. He likes you, right? You guys follow the same. You guys are both good buddies. Oh, nice little.
If you're asking me what I think you're asking, I'm not comfortable with.
No, don't be weird. I just need you to talk to him about his feelings, which I heard
don't
he
think he
screamed
has
into the
feelings.
jungle in the opposite direction of us, which is what drew the mercenaries and subsequently the King of Feathers. But maybe if you could get him to speak it to your face and not scream it to the wilderness, it would work. Maybe a little. Maybe he just needs a hug. I don't know. I just got here what is it, like a year or two ago? This is all very new, and he's very upset, and she's also very upset. I'm sweating right now because I can feel her anger burning in my soul. So it's hot in this armor. Okay, it's like somebody cast metal
in this
on me.
whole jungle. It's awful.
Well, yes, but I mean internally. Anyway, go talk to him about his feelings, and then me and you, little powwow after, talk about it. Yeah.
Sure. Why don't we'll take the same watch tonight?
Good. Sounds good.
Okay.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank you for helping. I guess tell your sister thank her for saving me in the fight.
I don't know if she. Did you catch that? Still in the box. Okay. I will let her know. Now I am gonna. Actually, my face look. You wouldn't happen to have magic that would change your face or something like that, right?
No.
This face might be a bad. What if I walk towards him backwards? Maybe that
Cast
works.
plastic surgery.
Let's just go back normally, and I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, but I need to kind of make the rounds. I haven't been here for a while. I need to do things. Hey there, big guy. You're squatting down there, having a little rest, huh? Well,
Arkin is actively like meditating fists together.
how's it going? How's it going? I see you're doing your monk stuff.
It's fine. Yes, I'm meditating.
Hmm. Uh, you wouldn't mind if I'm interrupting you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm interrupting you right now. I kind of need to. This is a really important thing to talk about.
I can do both at the same time. Can I, Nate? Or
Mm.
Want to say no because then it's funnier, but I will say yes so that you guys can roleplay because I'm never gonna choose against roleplay.
okay.
Perfect. And I'll like sit down. I'll like Pedro like sit down next to him and like sort of like copy what he's doing. Like, do I just like put my okay?
Just sit on the ground.
Yeah,
Clear your mind.
sit on
I
the ground.
realize that might be a little difficult for you at this moment.
I have 3 of those.
Right. That's what I meant. Um, just clear your mind and focus on something. For me, that's my sword.
Hmm.
For you, it can be how big of a bitch your sister is. I don't know.
Hey. She's just worried about the general safety of the rest of the race. Well, the rest of creation, really. Um. So maybe she's a little bit intense, but wouldn't we all be? Come on.
None of us are actively harming other members of the group.
Okay, you got me there. The thing is, right? I'm sure she'd love to get it removed, right? I wait to see if she says anything.
Ooh,
And Dorsey, I'm like, I'm sure she'd love to get the band removed, right?
uh, no
Right,
response of any
sis.
kind.
Okay,
No response.
she's giving me the cold shoulder. I could maybe see about getting it taken off.
That'd be good. I'm still kind of curious what was so important about this conversation, though.
Well, I just need. I look. Okay, you all know me. You hopefully enjoy my existence. Probably not as much right now that I have 2 existences that clash with each other. Um, that being said, I just need to check in and see that you don't want to cut this person's head off in the middle of the night. Because remember, this person living is living just like the rest of you. So like don't do that part. That would be bad. And I don't know what happens if we both die in this body. I'm not sure. Could cause a massive world-ending explosion. Could be nothing. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Divinity and possession is kind of a new thing. Um. So we're not gonna do that, right? We're not gonna chop good old Vandal's head off, are we?
So long as Velthek retains the use of his arm and faculties, no.
As long as he never says As long as he never says, in air quotes, I am, heir to the family, heir to whatever the hell, speaker of Tiamat, whatever the fuck he said before, he should be fine. Very big on oaths, gods are. So definitely don't do that, or the arm will come off, and there will be nothing I can do about that. Absolutely nothing.
Just a very brief intersection, just to catch Eve up. Eve, last you were here, the Dresros family came out of the woods and were like, "Hey, we want your shit." So at the last session, they basically robbed you for all of your cubes, the puzzle cubes that you guys had acquired. Uh, you then went and tried to acquire more, but found that 2 temples that you went to were both ransacked. You then got into your boat and were coming back down the river when you ran into a group of mercenaries that tried to accost you. Velthek screamed out that he was a follower of the Dresros. And then this creature, the King of Feathers, came charging out of nowhere and misty stepped, aka teleported onto you guys and started attacking you all. You guys are now having a short rest after fighting that thing. And you're sitting close enough to Sprocket and Evangel that you can definitely hear this whole conversation. Continue, please.
So that's basically the long and short. You did say the whole chop your head off thing, and that would be, well, could be detrimental to my health and yours and his and hers and hers and his and everyone's.
I am a person of honor. I will not attack you in your defenses.
Good. I'm in control. I have the pilot seat right now, so his arm probably gonna stay on there. You're probably gonna keep trucking the old cannons, Thank you. Go. You can do your meditation thing now. Also,
I'm still doing it.
I don't suppose it'd be a good time to talk to old Blue Scales over there. It's probably not the best.
Probably not. I'd
Probably
give
not in
him
the
a
best
minute.
headspace.
Yamek here. Just so
Yamek,
you know,
shut up.
you're not really being very quiet. He
Yamek,
can probably
Yamek,
hear you.
Yamek. Remember that? You know that thing you're doing with your mouth right now?
Okay, yep.
Thank you.
Message understood.
Thank you. You got
That's
it.
the French. He's not wrong. You are being loud as fuck.
Oh, I'm not trying to be quiet.
It's fine.
I
I'm just
just
wondering. He can probably hear.
really hate the sound of his voice.
Oh, jeez.
Oh God, yeah, I'm like, stuff. It is stuff like that. I mean, dude, come on, change your vocabulary a little bit.
Jeez, okay.
Oh God. Siles. Good morning. That's it. Good morning. That's it.
Just size. Yeah, whatever.
Hey man, look, me and you, we get along, but I also don't. I don't get you yet.
Yeah, that's
So
fine. I don't get a one-on-one talk. That's fine. Go do what you want to do. You weird half god thing.
do you want to talk? I mean, we can talk about robots.
Not really. No.
I don't know. I don't know what you
Go
have.
soon! That thing ate scanners, you bastard! And he goes, cries in the corner.
It ate Skitters.
Yamek pats you on the back.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Boy, I mean, I can make him again, but still,
It's too soon.
it's too soon.
He died
And
young.
I need to get my supplies, materials.
It ate Skitters.
It ate Skitters, and I made him eat Skitters. I forced Skitters to take away that would eat him so that I could get away from him and shoot a spell. I killed Skitters.
You killed. It was like a Yoshi. Like you jumped off his
Exactly.
back.
I treated Skitters like a Yoshi. He just cries. Puts Yamek pat him on the back.
The fucking Yoshi.
the image of you like leaping towards a puzzle cube off of Skitter's back.
Skitter's just dying.
Sad Skitter guy falls in the
Looks
lava.
up at you with a
No.
single angry tear.
Oh god.
All right. Is there anything specific that anyone would like to have covered for their short rest besides crying or meditating or talking? Ivaris, do you have anything you wanted to do? You were actually also mostly safe in the previous fight. The ability to fly let you stay out of the range of most of the goons, and the ability to fly lets you stay mostly away from the giant fuck off dinosaur.
Yeah. I just want to ask, what kind of fucking name is King of Feathers for a dinosaur?
Because it was the undisputed ruler of Omu. It has ruled Omu for hundreds of years.
So we killed a like legendary individual.
T-Rex that it
Oh,
teleported and
yeah.
spewed bees.
So, interestingly, actually, Ivaris, probably over the course of the long rest, as you spend some time, you're the closest to the gargantuan corpse. And you do start to note that it looks almost like it's starting to desiccate already, which should not happen, especially for something so huge so quickly. And by the end of the long rest, you can see that it is not rotting, but it is disappearing, steaming slightly. And then you can see that it's not quite steam, but like fog or mist that appears to be rising up from it even as the body begins to disappear. And you get the sense that
Did we confirm it's a real life thing? Like we touched it, we hit it.
Sprocket got eaten by it.
Ate a lot of
Oh,
mercenaries.
It ate quite a few mercenaries.
Okay.
There are a lot of just boots with feet still in them laying around.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna turn around and look at everybody and go, King Dinosaur is disappearing. Is this normal? Has anyone seen this before? This
I
is new for
mean,
me.
what really is normal in this God's forsaken piece of shit place?
I resent that.
Tell us how you really feel.
I was
Last time
eaten
that
by that fucking giant piece of shit.
From what I heard, last time somebody told us how
Right.
they really feel, it didn't go well. How about we keep our emotions inside and bottle them up until they explode?
That's healthy.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great either. How about moderation? How about balance? That sounds like a good idea.
That's true.
I have a book that might be good for everyone to read. And that holds up Communication 101, getting to know others and yourself.
Oh, and bless
Are
you.
you-
Wow.
You went into the jungle and you brought that book?
Oh, I have a lot of
Some
books.
people need it.
And this is
looks
actually
around.
one of the things has helped me a lot. I've actually overcome my speech impediment. I used to stutter a lot more than I do now. No one's commented on it, which no one ever made fun of me for it. But I also it's a personal stride that Anyway, so you guys should read this book.
I would have commented on it if I knew it happened. I was kind of here towards the end of that, I think, right?
Yeah, but having a big lion man, not that you're a big lion man, having you around did help with the constant fear that I was experiencing.
Oh, well, I was a big lion man for a while. Now I'm.
Hi.
I don't know what I am. Wait, what?
Bright red.
Oh no.
Interesting. We're gonna unpack that later.
I'm sure you will.
No, actually, let me pack. And she started packing all her books back. I'm gonna repack everything.
Okay, well, she's doing that. What's our next move here? We got robbed, from what I heard.
Yeah.
Do we go after them who stole our stuff?
I don't know if we can. They got like an army and his whole asshole family. I point to Velvet.
God, I hate his family. Good thing good thing the monk sister is gone.
I think we
And
can all agree we all hate his family. That's true. We did kill one of the sisters.
yeah, she died a very normal and not traumatizing death. Like a warrior would die.
Definitely. So yeah, there's how many cubes do we think are left? One or two?
Claimed or outside of your possession.
We just accounted for because we had six, right? And then they were taken, and then I think they had
So
one already, and then we just got one now. So there's one more left.
So they already had the Red Wizards and the Dressrosa family had one. Then they took your
Mhm.
5, so they have 6.
They took
You
our
guys,
five. Okay.
yes. So you
It
guys
looks
have
like there's
acquired.
one temple we haven't gone to yet.
Yes. There's one
So
that temple that has it you haven't gone to, and one of the temples you think, and you were told by the Dressrosa family that one of the cubes has been acquired by the Yuan-Ti. They
Okay.
wanted you to
So
go and get that cube and then come and talk to them about
Get it
getting
to
the
the
6 that they have. Yeah.
wait,
do you have a
what's
god?
But that doesn't make sense because we
right?
found a place with the Yuan-Ti all slaughtered.
There
Means
was
they
a
might already
few
have it.
Yuan-Ti that were dead with the crocodiles. The place that you found where they were all slaughtered were grungs. And that was
Um,
Nanganang, the grung temple.
Oh, they were also it was a bunch of dead
And that's
grunts.
different from the one that they had.
That was the grung temple you thought was captured by the Red Wizards. There was ice magic and things like that, and there were dead grung
Okay.
everywhere. And then the other one had the crocodiles, and there were a few dead Yuan-Ti also in the water, with bite marks that matched the crocodiles.
I have a question.
Yes.
Looking at this map to go to that last temple that we have not been to, is that like
Out
on
in the
a
middle of the lava?
standalone island
Yes.
Yes.
in the middle of lava?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's 200 feet above the lava, and there is a 60-foot wide gap at the narrowest point.
Good
There
thing
is no
you
bridge
can
there,
fly.
sir.
No, there's not. The 60-foot wide gap at the narrowest point.
With no bridge.
With
Well,
no, perish.
you've got wings.
I see your intentions. Yeah, one. I've got. Do
I've
all
got
y'all have
wings
wings?
She's got a
Does
great
everyone
history
else
with
have wings?
heights.
for like one time, for like a day.
well, we got a couple people can fly. I think those who can fly, we give them
Wait,
rope. They
wait,
fly
no,
the
no, no,
rope.
no. I
What?
have a thing
What?
for this.
Try to
For
elaborate.
60 feet
I have
gap?
a horse, and by a horse I mean a Pegasus.
Oh,
Can
I
it
can do
fly?
that. Yeah, it's a
how
Pegasus.
long does it last for?
Well, it says it's a steed, so it can be a war horse, it could be a pony, a camp, what?
Mine is
Or a mastiff.
Pegasus. Don't worry, mine's a Pegasus.
And how
So
many people
in
can that carry?
It do be flying. It's a
so
horse.
even if it only fits one other person, you could just chauffeur us back and forth until we're all over.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds like animal abuse. Okay. Alright.
It's not
I
even
would
a
like
real.
to
Like a
recommend
conjurer.
that we go to the other temple thingamajiggy.
You guys are all able to successfully finish your rest, keep points back, hit dice if you want to roll them, anything like that.
Oh,
There are no
okay.
fighters. Nobody gets a short second wind or anything like that. So normally Feinsteed would not be able to summon a flying creature. However, with a reluctant and Dorsey's assistance, essentially using her as a battery, you are able to conjure a somewhat ornery but magnificent Pegasus. It is golden in color from the tips of the top of its wings all the way down to its hooves. And strangely, it has these brilliant platinum colored eyes. The entire iris made of platinum. Though it feels like a normal horse, the color of gold or platinum does not waver throughout the entirety of it. It is all one shade, making it very hard to look at, especially in the bright sunlight. Do you ferry everybody over, including Yamik and Inette?
Yeah.
I don't
Not
Pegasus.
you,
I would
you
be
fly.
flying across.
Yeah.
You're gonna fly, yeah. But you are gonna bring Yamik and Inette.
Yeah, I can't well leave them on the other side alone.
Okay.
Liable to get eaten by something else. Or
Excellent.
otherwise kidnapped or something stupid
Or
like that.
poison. We got poison too. This city sucks.
Oh yeah, fucking bag of nails.
Bag of nails.
Alright.
Can eat a
He
bag
got
of
you with the
dicks.
soup trick.
A column of rock rises 200 feet above the lava. A walled ruin overgrown with palms perches on the summit. You are at the northern corner. The wall around is shattered in many places, broken down by age and ivy.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
When
quick
you guys
answer.
got when you guys got poisoned, did Yemek also get poisoned?
Yes.
Oh my god, he survived that?
Yes. Palm
Remember
trees
the last time it happened? The
grow.
guy died.
Palm trees
We
grow
we
in
made him
front
puked up.
of this squat building, and worn steps ascend to an archway that forms the entrance. Reliefs of coiled serpents flank the entrance. As Siles, Eve, and Vandrel move into the courtyard,
Oh shit.
there is movement from the trees. I'm gonna move the two of you down here because from the trees, several large serpent-like creatures strike down and
no.
attack.
The trees speak nursing.
Uh,
Except for they're not snursons, they're just snakes.
they're
Person.
just snakes.
It's just a regular ass snake, bruh.
The tree.
It's just a fucking snake. Oh my god.
He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls.
Oh my god.
Damn. That's
Uh,
not
Good.
Turn on my
You're-
whisper
you're-
now. Yep,
Yeah.
that's fine. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. It is. We've always seen it in the turn order anyway.
Okay, so damn, Vandrel, you got a fucking 16 passive perception. Damn, everybody got high as hell. So only Siles is surprised by these things. Everyone else's
I hate
passive
it.
perception is high enough to see it. Unfortunately, you are going to be surprised in the first round. No, I'm just gonna have it get one attack at you. This thing is going to reach
Question.
down. Yes,
Eve cannot be surprised.
she
so
cannot.
would she have an opportunity to warn us that this was coming?
Warn, no, but I will say that Siles is not going to be surprised. He's just going to get one attack at him before the turn order happens, as a little bit of a balance.
Yeah, I mean he is kind of out in front there.
Yeah, as the first into the courtyard. This one here is going to try and bite down from the tree that it's coiled around. 13, I believe, will miss you.
And that will miss.
Okay, then we are at the top of the turn order with Ivaris.
Sweet. I'm gonna attack this one in front of Styles.
Okay.
With a crossbow. Where are you? Oh, wow.
10 is
could I
not going to hit.
May I re-roll that?
You can
Yeah,
use your once
that.
possession reroll. You do also have a second attack.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Never mind. Hold on.
Okay, 26 is definitely going to hit, and you get sneak attack because your friend is within 5 feet.
Sweet. Okay, so that's
Great. What does that
24
look
damage.
like?
I would have pulled out 2 crossbows, and I would have done a pair of shots off. Pew pew. Missed the first one. Second one would have went straight into its like gullet.
Ooh, right down
And-
the open mouth.
Yeah, and right down to the ground it goes.
Hell yeah.
That'd
Alright.
be my turn.
Okay, are you good where you are?
I'm gonna move down actually.
Okay.
Over here. Wait, if I move away, will this thing next to me
No, that one is still farther up the tree. That one's 15
Okay.
feet up in the palm tree.
Cool. So I'm gonna actually move down here, and hide behind cover.
Sweet. I love it. Sprocket. A massive snake creature is winding its way down.
Can I dope monk shit up to punch it in the face?
Yeah, give me an acrobatics to, like, grab on as you run up the tree.
I'll use my once per session.
Okay. Okay, with a 23 Sprocket, you back up one step, then you kick off the wall next to you, kick upwards on the ridges of the palm tree, get your hand around, you have a free hand to rain punches on this thing.
Well, is there a way that I could, like, be standing on one of the limbs, or are they
Well,
not?
it's a palm tree. There are no limbs, unfortunately.
Okay. All right.
You could get up in the tree, like the canopy above it, but that's above the thing. It's on its way down.
Got it. All right, then I will just make a bunch of unarmed strikes on it.
One is gonna hit, 10 will miss, but a 19 will hit.
And what the fuck? Yeah. And then I'll stunning strike on the last one.
Okay, 14 damage. You punch this thing once, and then again in the same spot, and almost crush its body in that place flat, and you see it like hiss, scream.
Oh,
in
also,
extreme pain.
with those 2 strikes, can I push it 20 feet down towards the ground?
You push
Because
it
I have
10
the
feet.
crusher feet.
Is it 5 feet or 10 feet per push?
I believe it is 10, but let me double check.
Regardless, you can push it to the
Or
ground.
it's 5 feet, so yeah,
Okay.
I want to push it 10 feet towards the ground.
Okay, it's basically a ground level that's only 5 feet up off the ground. You can like let go of the palm tree and drop down next to it. And you wanted to stunning strike it on the last one?
Yes, please.
That is an 11, so it will be very stunned, way more than bloodied, and barely even alive. I'll say you stun it and it falls the remaining 5 feet to the ground and kind of lays there like.
And I draw one of the daggers.
Hell yeah. All right. Oh, I did skip that one's turn. It doesn't matter. This one is going to coil itself around the tree and then give a spring, literally coiling itself into a spring and jumping into the air to land on Silas. Oh Jesus. Yeah, it lands teeth down at you. A 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
That is gonna be 21 piercing damage.
Okay.
Ouchie.
As this thing clamps down onto your arm and shoulder, and its head is almost as big as your torso.
I hate him.
It is your turn.
I'm gonna yell, and then thunder wave him off me.
It's a good move. I like that move.
That's a bad roll. Oh well.
A 13 will fail.
Alright. So, yep, they're pushed.
Pushed and 9 feet. Are they prone as well?
No, it's just a push.
Okay.
And then with my movement, get over here.
Get into the
we
corner,
go. Yeah.
waving the blasting rod at anything to come close.
Anything that moves or slithers or skitters is gonna get blasted.
Okay.
Skitters.
Oh, spitters.
Oh.
Vandrel, this thing is stunned on the ground next to you. There is one that is in a crumpled heap over here, and one last one in the tree.
Yeah, we're gonna go for this first one. Just finish it off. We're trying to
Okay.
finish it off. Battle wax type beat.
21 hits. What does that look like?
Yeah, just chop it right there. Just chop the head off. boop, just it's like stunned on the ground. It's just
Yeah, you just chop. It's barely even an attack.
yeah, it's kind of like half-hearted, just eh. And then we're gonna move over to this one. All right, we're gonna try and chop him.
Do it.
Oh
A
no!
12 is going to miss. It like slithers back, and its snake-like movements confuse you.
Its snake-like movements confuse you. Yeah. Okay. That's me.
Okay. Unfortunately, Ivaris, your cover does not protect you from above, as there is a horrifically comical sproing sound, and a Jaculi comes flying down on top of you. Does a 23 hit you?
Ouch.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, I need you to take... That's way less. Okay, I need you to take 18 piercing damage.
Horrendous.
And you now have a... It's not coiled around you, but you can see that it is, like, all on the ground surrounding you.
Yay.
I
Okay.
love that you said that was way less, and it was literally 3 less damage.
It was way less 6s.
Oh, okay, fair.
I had 3 6s in my attack against Siles. You were gonna say something, Sprocket?
Oh, I was gonna say she could uncanny dodge that to reduce the damage if you wanted to. Use your reaction.
Take half damage of ours?
Oh, could I do that? Yeah.
Yes.
I would love to.
Okay, great. So only
Okay,
9
9.
instead.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Felthek, you can hear yelling. Annette and Yamuk look horrified. There are snakes.
It's already begun. Down the corner. Oh, well, looks like you got most of it already. Yeah, that one. Get one in range. Have to even check. Yeah, I do have it. There.
Sacred Flame, Dexterity save. That's a 16.
Oh,
Seems they're a little bit dexterous as it dodges and weaves underneath your sacred fire.
Snake-like movements confuse you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna start narrating these fights like a Pokemon game.
it's not very effective.
Only-
Yeah.
Only
Shit.
if you put the music on too.
That will be all for.
Okay. Eve, there's one. It's trying to crawl up your ass.
Could I possibly
Oh, no.
fly up into the air and pull away from it? Like, it doesn't have a hold on me, right?
No, you will. And as a rogue, you can disengage as a bonus action and not take an opportunity attack. So yeah, you could just fly straight
Okay.
up and use your bonus action to disengage.
Yeah, I would like to do that and then attack.
Is that your full speed that you're moving? You're gonna go 30 feet up?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. You fly up as it hisses and snarls at you, but you're just so quick. And you just aim down. A 10 is
Wait.
unfortunately gonna miss.
Wait, now I'm gonna do my
Once
reroll.
per session reroll. Here we go.
Yeah. Hold on. Fingers crossed, knock on
Bam!
wood.
Fingers crossed.
Stop.
Oh, damn. An 11 is not going to do it. For the
Going to
2 and a
audibly
3.
Curse
Don't you have another?
every
attack?
language she knows.
No, she used her bonus action to
No, I
disengage.
used my bonus.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna flip it off though, from the air.
Okay, you do that. It's a snake. It doesn't understand that. Your human-like
wait.
movements confuse it. Yeah?
Oh, well, I'm gonna curse in Common and Infernal if it understands either one of those languages.
It's a
Okay.
snake.
Oh, whatever. Fine.
There's an intelligence of 2. Sprocket,
But it got the jump on me with an intelligence of 2? That's
it
terrible.
can pounce. I mean, I'm sorry you didn't hide better, you know?
I'm not offended or anything. Okay.
Snake is snake. It does snake things.
Yeah, it snicked me. Gosh.
The snake snicked you.
28, yeah, you fucking stabbed the hell out of this snake. And you punched
Oh.
the fuck out of it too. Oh god. Oh god, this poor snake. Oh no.
Oh, get
Oh
it's
god,
already dead.
a flurry of
Already
blows.
dead.
Oh my god.
Stab, stab,
Oh,
stab,
Oh,
stab,
no,
stab,
that
stab.
wasn't flurry of blows. The 20 should have been at advantage because I
Oh,
crit
'cause you
with
crit.
Crusher.
Gotcha.
So that was
Okay.
a mistake on my part. So that much damage.
Jesus.
So
Christ in
29, 32.
Yeah, what does that look like?
Well, flurry of blows is a different. So stab
Yeah.
it in the head and then just start stomping on it.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I mean, you tear this thing open and then just start punching and stomping on its innards, and it just blood shoots out of its mouth, and it is a rug by the time you're done with it. Haha, talk about
I hear
cutting the
these
rug.
things might be tasty. Make sure to remove a venom sac if you're going to eat it.
The more you know.
If that's you,
Yeah, that's me.
okay. Let's give a final sproing. This time towards you, Sprocket. Spring. Oh God. A 7 will miss you.
Can I count this as a projectile?
No, but that's really funny. Siles. This one is
Blasted.
uncomfortably close to you. Blasted.
Oh wait, why did I don't know why I did the damage. Hang on. There we go. 6.
26 will
26.
hit.
10 fire damage.
Okay. What does that look like?
Yeah, Sal's not having a great time. He just yells angrily and blasts the snake right in the head. Just the snake head goes whoosh in a ball of fire. And that's how he took the snake.
Fuck yeah. Congratulations, everyone. You have solved my springy snake puzzle.
These are the
snakes were
springiest
too
snakes
springy.
I've ever seen. Yeah, the springiest.
My springy little snake.
The snake is spring of snakes.
Oh.
I
I
see a
mentioned I
cube.
hate Jungle.
Yeah, you look into this passageway and you can see the walls of this rubble-strewn corridor are carved with serpents, and arrow slits are spaced along them every 5 feet. Cobwebs fill the arrow slits and hang like drapes from the corridor ceiling. Above the entrance, a stone plaque bears a cuneiform message in Old Omuit. It reads... It reads, Moa teaches us that secrets hide the truth.
Moa. Oh shit.
So, okay, so secret path. Maybe I'm looking for a secret trap or a secret path in there somewhere, I guess.
So yeah, Varus, you step down, you land
May
down on
I-
the steps.
May I like shoot an arrow through the passageway to see if it triggers anything?
Sure, what are you aiming at? Just the far wall
straight,
here?
Yeah, straight far ahead because I can see crossbows ahead.
Yeah.
So I want to see if it'll get triggered. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yay! Well, will that?
Yeah, you
lead?
aim,
Yeah.
fire,
Okay.
it flings
Does
out
any-
and clatters off the back wall and lands somewhere behind the stone cube.
And nothing happened.
Nope.
Not a funky little sound.
Nope.
That makes me more nervous. Okay.
Oh.
Wait, I have a quick question.
Yeah, I have a quick answer.
As I'm shooting off bolts, could I pick
Mhm.
them up and replenish like
Yeah.
my stock again?
You
I
do.
can? Okay.
You can get back half of the bolts that you use in combat. If you use the bolt out of combat, you can get it back for free.
Sweet. Okay.
Nate,
Is
can
that
I roll
automatic? Or do I
investigation?
need to...
Yes. What are you investigating for, and what were you gonna say, Rain?
I was gonna ask, is that automatic, or do I have to ask that of you each time after combat?
Whenever you do combat, I will assume that you collect half of your bolts back.
Okay. Cool.
And out of combat, you basically just don't expend bolts. You can get them back unless I specifically mention that it's destroyed.
Okay, got it.
And what are you looking for, Siles?
I'm
That's
looking to
these-
see if
these
there's
arrow
anything,
slits.
if there's anything that would indicate that there's a trap here that would trigger these arrow slits. Have anything that would shoot at us?
Okay, give me an investigation.
That's a 20, a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, you cannot find anything that seems to connect to these arrow slits. However, you can tell that each of the 3 large stone tiles on the ground here are pit traps that will swing out if pressure is placed upon them.
Oh, okay. Or are they 5 feet across?
Yes, each
Like,
one
is
is
it
5
like a
feet
square?
across. Yeah, so I'm gonna
Uh,
mark them here for you with X's.
I will tell the group that those are pitfalls. If you walk in, be aware that's a trap. Don't stand on those.
Well, that. Oh,
I
wretch.
mean, we could fly, right? With that, Eva's gonna like flutter out her wings, you know,
Mm-hmm.
partially
You want,
volunteer, partially not.
yeah, if you want to go in there, see if you can find the cube, be my guest.
Um, can I fly through this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to. Holy shit, that's a lot of crossbows.
So you, in the middle of this room, there's a stone cube resting on a plain stone pedestal. Statues of 12 tribal warriors, represented by the crossbows, jut from the surrounding walls, aiming bows at the pedestal. The floor in front of the pedestal bears a mosaic depicting a monstrous serpent constricting a furious monkey. Moss obscures much of the detail.
Okay.
That's represented by this like rectangular shape here.
Can I go one more box in?
Sure. I assume you're still
Um,
flying.
Yes, 100%.
Cool.
Can I pick up my? Is that going to trigger anything? No? Okay. So I'm going to go back and let everyone know what I saw in there and explain.
Okay. I will also say that while you were moving through the corridor, you can see through the arrow slits into the rooms on either side of the corridor. And I'll describe those to you now as
Oh,
well. So the
okay.
western room, there's a statue of a coiled serpent dominating the web-filled room. The statue is missing its head, which lies broken on the floor next to a stone cube. In the eastern room, a large statue of a coiled serpent dominates this web-filled room. Clutched in the statue's jaws is a stone cube.
Is it? Wait a minute. Either these are falsies or they're all cubes that we can use. Right?
Can
I would have relayed
I?
that to everybody.
So I can see to that cube.
Yeah.
I would like to throw a dart at the cube to see if it's like an illusion or if it's physically there.
Okay.
So I will just roll to hit, I guess. And yeah.
Okay.
I'm not trying to damage it. I'm just trying to like throw something
No,
to think at it.
yeah, I'm looking at a specific line, and I know that you're gonna be frustrated. It plinks off of the cube.
Okay, so it's physically there.
Did it shift at all from the dart?
No.
But I
There was
wasn't trying to.
also no sound when it hit it.
Oh.
Okay, that's weird. Can I look for seeing that there's rooms here that aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
Can I look for a doorway or something on the exterior here, searching,
Absolutely.
feeling, that
Yeah,
kind of thing?
investigation or perception, whichever you're better at. If you're gonna, oh wow, Sprocket, you go around the entire outside. You are fairly confident that there are no secret doors on the exterior of this space. Perhaps somewhere in the corridor or inside that further room. Assuming you tell that to Eve, maybe she would go in and check
Yes.
for you.
Where do you need me to go?
Checking along the arrow slits for a doorway or a passageway or something.
Would these be the arrow slits?
Yes, so these, like,
Okay.
yeah. You can kind of, like, see
Okay.
through them sort of into the room a little bit. So give me an investigation to check the walls of this corridor or perception.
Okay. Investigation or perception, you said?
Whichever you're better at.
That one.
Okay, you do not see any secret doorways in the corridor.
Hey.
If you'd like
Are
to
the
give me... Sorry.
are the stars where the cubes are?
Those are the statues, so each of them represent
Okay.
the large coiled serpent statues. One of
With
them...
the cube, right?
Yeah, this one has the broken head and the cube on the ground. And then this one has the cube in its jaws and the head still attached.
Oh,
Can I
okay.
step with enough weight on this first like X to see what's down in the pit area?
Yeah,
Ooh,
you...
can we
See if
wait?
there's an alternative passageway underneath.
Sure.
Can we wait until I'm not in the hallway?
No,
Just in case.
I was just gonna do this first one, just like step on it enough so that it would drop and see what happens. And
So it doesn't drop like completely out of the way, but it does swing down as long as you're putting pressure on it. It does need at least 100 pounds of pressure, so you do probably have to like grab onto Vandrel and like step on it pretty heavily. But you're more than able to press it open. You can see that it is a 10-foot deep 5x5 chute that leads down to a small patch of green slime.
I don't suppose, Siles, you weigh less than 100 pounds.
I weigh.
Maybe
Well,
with
that's
that
also not
equipment.
counting my height. Yeah, with my. I do weigh 55 pounds, and I'm carrying 106. Okay, never mind.
Okay, no.
You would have to leave your bag, but
Just
That's
hand
I
us
leave my
the bag of
bag.
holding and all your shit. Well, maybe like take your wand or arcane firearm or whatever, and then you can walk across.
you're also, and if you're worried,
good.
if you're worried, you are also small enough to ask Ivarish to carry you, but you would have to ask her.
Varus, you want to carry me over there?
I suppose we can try, but if I drop you, don't be mad.
It's okay. If you drop him, he might die.
Whoa! Thank
He
you.
can't be mad if he's dead. That was just a little bit of a joke.
I don't think you'd be feeling anything.
Is you said there was slime underneath? Was there like anything wiggling in there? Was there snakes down there?
No, there was a large puddle of green slime.
Well, please don't drop him. I think that'll probably melt him. Not good.
Well, you don't know that. Wait, could I take a piece of leaf
Uh,
from one of these trees and ask Rocket to step on it and drop the leaf to see if it's like acidic or poisonous or whatever?
Drop
Sure,
a
I'll
rock
drop a
and
bomb frond in there.
throws a rock back. What the fuck?
Yeah, I would drop like a bunch of leaves to see if it like is acidic and
Dissolves it.
Yeah,
Or
you
dissolve
drop them down, and after, I mean, they drift down as you let go of this handful of leaves, and then there is a like hissing and a popping sound, and you can, with your dark vision, see these things melting in the acid put out by the
Okay.
green slime.
Okay, so I'm gonna
You
turn
know
around
what,
and
if
look
you're
at
not-
Kyle.
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe,
That could be you.
Yeah, if you're not
That
going
could
comfortable,
definitely be
if you don't think carry me, don't carry me. Fine, I'll take my shit off.
All
I
right.
will take off all my heavy shit. Would like to take my tinker tools on me.
Do I
They're
need
only
a-
10 pounds.
My stuff is like 50 pounds. Do I need to drop my stuff too to carry him across?
You're flying. You can.
A
Oh.
question.
Okay.
Could I throw him?
No, you cannot throw me.
You can always try.
I have taken off enough shit to be under 100 pounds. I would like to try to gently put my weight on it to see if it triggers
Okay.
the trap without like fully committing to myself to it.
Oh God.
You hold Eve's hand
I-
so she can fly
yeah,
with you if you fall.
God.
I will
Sorry.
fly above and hold his hand, one hand, so that if he does drop, I can catch him.
hold
But I'm not
him
gonna
back.
hold up his weight the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Before we go forward, does the trap trigger when I step on it while
No.
holding my hand? Okay. All right. I think we're good. It's not triggering.
Keep walking.
Eve's gonna
Yeah.
go like, all right.
Please don't fall. That would be bad. I don't
Okay.
want
Yeah.
that.
I
step-
agree.
You step into this room as well. You see everything I described, including the mosaic, which has moss obscuring much of it. And once again,
Alright,
these statues, these are full tribal warrior statues. They're just depicted by the crossbows that are protruding and aimed towards the cube.
Could I do an investigation to see if there's any like secret traps or anything in here?
Sure. What are you you're just looking around, or are you like?
Oh, not even like that. Looking to see if there's any like hidden doors or hidden passageways or anything hidden. Like as I'm
Wait,
just patting
before
stones.
It's a very broad check for anything hidden. Sorry, what
I'm
were you
looking
saying?
specifically for hidden doors.
Hidden doors. Okay. What were you gonna say, Avaris, real quick?
I was gonna ask, while we're in here, are the crossbows at all shifting, or they all still remain pointed at the box?
They all still remain pointed at the box.
Okay, so then I would point out this spot and the spot that I'm standing in is probably the safest because none of the crossbows are aimed in those two directions. Siles, cough, cough.
That's fair, but if I'm looking for a trap door, I'm gonna have to move around. Also, how high up are the crossbows? Are they like? Because I'm only like 2 feet tall. I'm like, what am I? I'm
That's
2'11".
adorable.
I'm 2'11", so
I
maybe
mean,
I'm below the crossbows. And also, I rolled a nat 20 on the investigation.
oh Jesus. Okay. So
Wow.
you investigate around. You are below head height, or your head is below
Yeah.
arrow height. As you move around, and you see behind these two and these two statues are two secret doors.
Are they doors that I can open, or do they look locked?
They look like you can open them now that you have located them.
I will open this door.
Okay. You open this door. This is the statue of a coiled serpent that dominates the room that is filled with webs. It is missing its head, which lies broken on the floor next to a stone cube that looks exactly like the one in the room that you just exited.
Where's the head? It's on the ground somewhere.
Yeah, I'll say it's right where you're standing. It's right beneath your feet.
Hmm. Was there anything statue in here missing a head?
No, it's the head. So this star is a giant coiled serpent statue.
Right.
But
And
it does
it's
not
that
have a
that's
head.
missing.
The head has fallen off. Yeah, it was presumably also holding the cube in its jaws.
I am gonna pocket that head, and I'd like to check out this secret room.
Just the head, you leave the cube.
Oh, there's a cube there too.
Yeah, there's a cube lying on
Sorry,
like on the ground next to the head.
Could I
And
examine
the,
it?
and the, the
investigate
head
it
is
to see-
the head is also again almost as big as you.
Fair enough. Okay. Could I examine the cube to see if it looks authentic to the cubes that we're going after, or if it looks like a fake?
Sure, a visual inspection, it looks exactly like the cube in this room here to the north of you.
Okay. What was
Poke it,
the
touch it.
hold on? What was the transcript outside again? The truth is hidden.
Secrets hide the truth. Moa teaches us that secrets hide the truth.
I will grab the cube and take it with me.
Okay, as you step into this room
Oh.
holding that cube, there is a sound of 12 cracks at once as
Fuck.
all of the stone archers rotate to point at one of each of you.
Wait,
At
could
the
I
sound
pick 'em
of
up
the
and run?
fuck
Fuck.
from Evaris, I
Fuck.
need you and Siles to roll initiative. I'll say Sprocket, Vandrel, and Velthig, you're all outside waiting for something like this to happen. If you'd like to roll initiative, you can, but you're not required to.
I guess
Can
I don't think I can get across the
What
acid
could we
pit.
do? Yeah, I don't think we can do anything, right?
I'm going to curse at Siles underneath my breath.
I feel like the two big boys are stuck out here because we can't really get across.
Well, I mean, they're not enemies. They're gonna shoot us or not shoot us. There's not much you could really do.
Yeah, I think I'll just
from you, Avaris.
stick for now and just wait.
You can absolutely try and run on your turn.
Woo! You just fly the fuck out of there. No.
Oh,
I'm
my
okay with-
apologies. You have your advantage on initiative. My bad.
Question: did the arrows start like moving when I was in here, or only when I walked
No,
out into here?
as you stepped into this room
Okay.
with the cube, this happened.
And they don't aim in my direction; they aim at me, so they lower at my head.
Yes.
Do they know how tall I am? Do they
Uh,
maybe think I am a 6-foot person and they shoot over my head?
Wait, I
yes.
have a question.
Yes.
Are all the crossbows pointed specifically at Styles, or both of us? Is it following the cube's movements, or is it following our movements?
6 of them appear to be pointed at you. 6 of them appear to be pointed at Siles.
Okay. Fuck, so it's not the cube. Can I-
So, at the top of the turn order, these things have all just shifted. You are the first to react to this, Avaris, with a fucking 30.
Can I pick up Styles and run? Like, can I do that?
If Siles will allow himself to be grappled, I'll say that you can grab him as your action, and you will only be able to... Well, he's not fighting you. I would say you could move your full 30 feet, yeah, if you want to.
Okay, Styles, are you okay with this? Is obviously consent is necessary.
I mean, I don't want to get shot, so yeah. Well, it's that plan. Let's go with that state plan.
I would like to literally grab him by one hand and fly straight back.
Okay. You grab him, and Siles, you are pulled, so long as you don't resist, out of the shrine.
Oh!
Immediately following Avaris' turn, as you guys crash and tumble to the grass outside,
What the fuck?
you
Yeah.
hear plink, 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 as
Oh
on
my
initiative count 20, all 12 archers fire throughout the room.
Yeah, the statues didn't like that.
You guys are, there's no, nobody is going to be rushing back in, so there's no reason for you guys to be in the turn order, as you
Wait.
get out. Yep.
Oh. I was gonna say that I'm gonna yell the fuck out at Siles.
Absolutely,
Why
I
would
would
you
love,
grab?
yes, you do
Why
that
did
as,
we know?
Why
We
would
didn't know what was gonna. Because it's what we came here for. It's the cube. I think it's the right one.
you
Oh.
Also-
actually go to get the cube from where you had it in your jacket pocket. You reach in, and you pull out a puff of green dust.
All right, good news.
You got
We know it
duped.
wasn't that one. We know it wasn't that cube.
Doesn't matter.
Because that means
Eva's
that-
gonna bark the fuck out at Siles. Like, I get that that's a cube, but you could have at least strategized before you go touching shit. Is it just me? I thought we could, you know, I would hope that we have a bit more intelligence than the fucking snakes outside.
Oof.
Can we agree not to touch boxes without strategy? Can we say that? Can we agree on that? Please.
Oh,
We have a
fart.
'Cause I-
slight problem.
I am not flying your ass back.
I hate to interrupt your scolding, but those are
What?
still shooting, and you've come out with not a cube. So
It's still shooting.
somebody's got to go back in there.
Blink,
Can I look and see are the
Nope.
arrows still aiming at us, or are they just did they go to the fallen or just pinging?
They all-
randomly?
They all seem to be firing different directions.
Oh my god. Are any of them reaching us out here?
No. None even seem to be aimed at all towards the corridor.
Are they like aimed at their original position, like all just like up and just shooting forward?
Some in the position that they were initially in, some seem to have been aiming at where Siles was last standing, some are just aiming outwards into the room.
Magic people, how thick is the wall here?
2 feet. You can see because of the arrow slits.
Can anyone manipulate stone in such a way to make a passageway through the wall or something? Or
I have
Belthek,
no
you want to
spell
take out
slot.
some stress with your hammer?
Doesn't Veltec have the stone thing? Isn't that how we buried Azaka?
I had to use it to make a fake cube for tricking my family.
Oh,
Ah,
right.
shit, you're
Right,
right.
right.
The other one was out of the ventilation of my feelings earlier.
Okay.
DM,
Feel like beating on a wall
Rogue.
with a hammer?
Sure.
I would like to shoot another crossbow bolt down the corridor to see if the motion from the arrow will change the direction of those thingamajigwatches.
The motion of the arrow does not seem to cause the stone archers to react.
Okay,
Might be too fast. Not big enough or something.
so
Let's throw
I'm gonna
Yamuk
turn
in there.
around.
If they're shooting at me.
No!
I'm kidding. Calm down. I wouldn't do that. My
All right.
sister.
No arrows are shooting down this corridor, right?
Nope.
At the moment. I will work my way back up and see if I can, like, from my vantage point, see if I can make my way to this room without getting shot at. Does it look like there's a clear path without getting shot at?
Can you belly crawl across?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Does it, whether belly crawling or just walking, like, what the way the arrows are positioned, is there like a path I can take where I wouldn't get shot? Or
Or-
not even, they're every 6 seconds, so can I just, like, time after 6 seconds just run in here?
Yes, you are fast enough, so you would have to wait until it was not their, like, turn order. So Silas is like, okay. And you, like, leap into the room and scrabble around to the side and throw this door open here and fall into the room, even as several arrows fly past you over your head and clatter off the far wall to the south. You're in this room. This large coiled serpent statue is not does not have any. It does still have its head and is 8 feet tall rather than 7 with its head. Clutched in the statue's jaws is a stone cube.
Can I investigate cube to see if there's any trap triggering effects on it? Like if I lift it up, it'll trigger a thing?
Absolutely. Investigation. That
I
seems
will flash
totally
a genius
safe.
that.
Okay.
Flash a genius that.
18
18, yeah.
looks totally safe. This is a
Alright.
magical cube. You
It's
touch it.
a lie.
It's the right weight. There are no mechanisms inside the snake's head or anything like that.
If it's a lie, then only I will get hurt. You all stay out there. I'm gonna pick up the cube, look outside, see if
No.
anything changes.
Nope.
Does anything change
Nope.
when I pick up the cube?
Nope.
I throw the cube out to here and don't exit this room.
Okay. It clatters out into the floor in there. It lands, we'll say, here next to the pedestal.
Not that far, like
Oh, okay.
just to the
Like right,
door.
like,
yeah.
like right there. Okay. You throw it
Where I
out.
can like pick it up without running into the hail of crossbows.
Sure.
Does anything change?
Nope. You can see again, like as they're firing, they draw back the bow, and then an arrow will magically appear set against the stone string, and then it fires. Just chaotically throughout this room. Plink, 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 plink.
There's only one pedestal here for a cube, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Question.
Answer.
Does anyone have the ability to dispel any kind of magic? Is this a type of magic that we can stop from? I guess.
Perhaps is likely mechanical.
Yeah, if it is, there's something I can do about it.
If it's
Yeah, you go ahead.
no, I was gonna say if it's mechanical, does that mean we could just? Can I just
Break
try
it?
and break each of them?
The initial effect that started the archer shooting definitely appeared magical. There was not like a tripwire or anything that you activated, but holding what you now know was a faked cube and stepping back into this room with all the archers activated them.
So it is magic then, yes?
Yes.
So I repeat my question: does anybody have the ability to dispel magic?
No.
Not my business.
I do, but I don't know how many things would have to be dispelled in there.
Well, maybe it's one spell controlling everything. It's a risk that's, worthwhile taking, no? Could you aim the spell to that center of that room ahead? Because then it may also get rid of any of the cubes that is an illusion too. We would be able to simplify our efforts.
Yeah, you could target one of the two cubes. Actually, you can only see one of them from
Right.
standing outside. You can only see this one in the center, so you could at least try and dispel that one and find out whether or not it's magical.
Let me give it a try.
Since I'm not there and I'm not privy to this conversation, at the end of 6 seconds, I would like to run out, grab the cube, and run out before I get shot.
You would be privy to this conversation. The arrow slits more than allow this conversation. I mean, they're only 15 feet from you. You can easily hear this talking through the stuff.
Gotcha.
Okay, Velvec, you step out and cast a dispel magic. What are you targeting?
Said cube.
Said cube. Okay. On a dispel magic, the cube pops, vanishing into green smoke.
Ooh.
Well, we got one cube left.
Yeah, in that space would Siles have been made it back to us?
Yeah, so then
Seeing that, at that point I would run at the end of 6 seconds, run out, grab the cube, and run out.
absolutely
Before I get shot.
you can
Okay,
freely do
has
that.
it disappeared?
You step out, and though the arrows are still plink, plink, plinking behind you, you are holding in your hand Moa's puzzle cube.
Hey!
Da 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 da. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Oh, I didn't get the link today.
It's in both chats.
Oh.
Here,
There you
I
go.
got you. I got you right now.
Is the jungle bungler really?
Thank you.
Is it visible? I do not see
It should be in the Jungle Bungle.
I do not see the jungle bungles.
Wait, why are you not in the Jungle Bungle chat? What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
Rolls, Jungle Bungle Boogie.
Alright.
You should see it now.
Yeah.
This is like when fucking other Dan kept losing the D&D roll. Regardless, please add to your inventory Moa's puzzle cube.
I am putting it in my inventory as I put on the rest of my shit.
Hell yeah.
Does Annette have the evil koala cube?
Supposed to be seeing this
Hold on.
stuff.
What stuff?
The chat or whatever. What chat is that?
Jungle Bungle Booty Chat? Jungle Bunglers?
Yeah.
Jungle bunglers? I do not see
Bungle
them.
Boogie.
I'm in the normal jungle bunglers one.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I don't
Jungle
see
Bunglers.
any except for the.
Nate's
My watch together link is
haven't
right in
done
there.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still okay. Yeah.
Obalaka's real cube is in the bag. The fake one is in my hand.
Wunderbar.
Okay,
So now we go hunt the army down and get the rest of our cubes back?
Well, first we need to recover our assets. Then we can go and get the other assets. And hopefully my sister.
Well, your
We're gonna
sister
go-
did say that it's a big old trap if we just walk back in.
Exactly.
Well, is it a trap if we go back in, or is it a trap if we go back with the with? We now have two, and do you want to have one more? So is it better to go with two or to go with three to them?
Well, weren't they going to
wanna-
tell us where the UNT are to get the last one or something? Wasn't that the deal? I mean, I realize the deal is horseshit, but
We don't need those fucks to, like tell us where we could find. We found all of them. Like we could find wherever these UNT are hiding. And not to scare Siles or anything, but I think it's under the place with all the bats that he hated.
what place with all the bats?
Hey, that doesn't seem like I hate everything in this jungle.
She'll point on the map towards the palace area, the large walled section that is
wasn't
tiered and raised.
Yeah, I just I just think if there is a place with bats flying around, it's usually a bad place.
I'm
That
with you.
sounds like fear to me. Definitely sounds like fear.
Are,
It's okay to be scared, buddy. Don't worry about
it's not fair to recognize danger. That's called being smart.
it. I mean, yeah, but you fought snakes and stuff, so why are you afraid of bats?
Hey, you just ran head into this temple.
And it worked. I got the cube.
Exactly.
I found the doors. I found the trap of the pitfall. I found most of those, and I have the cube. And all I'm saying is bats flying around a building is ominous. That is all.
Perfectly fair.
Okay.
You all make your way back across. The Pegasus begrudgingly will allow you all to fly
These
to the
filthy
far side
animals.
before disappearing into the
I just saw a
ether.
taxi.
I will
Beep,
fly across on my own. I've got standards.
She got her own damn wings. Fuck y'all.
I wanted
horse.
to say, I'm pretty sure my wings were like a form of like bat wings of some kind, so I'm slightly offended at the things that Sal's is saying right now.
Mm.
Yeah, like devil
I mean-
leathery bat wings. Yeah.
Yeah, it literally says
You're
bat-like
not a
wings.
bat. You're not a bat though.
Is she
Okay,
though?
thanks
Is
for
she
splitting hairs.
Batwoman?
I'm sorry I didn't call you a bat.
Yeah, have some respect for my friends.
Leathery wings unite.
Hey, yo, Rain.
I would be more than happy for you to prove me wrong and tell me those bats are chill and mean us no harm. By all means.
I mean, most likely.
Hey,
Um.
you're calling me?
Yeah, I'll give you inspiration if I get a hit of that.
If you got a what?
Hated that.
If I get a hit of that,
Here you go.
Get us?
give me.
Oh,
Oh,
take that
actually,
inspiration. Thank you very much.
speaking of, Velvic, do you currently have a character inspiration?
For me. Oh.
Yeah. Do you?
Actually, let me check. Don't know.
You might.
I don't.
Well, please take one for these amazing cookies.
Oh,
I'm not immune
hell
to
yeah.
bribes.
I'll take it. Cookie bread. Listen, I appreciate it because I got to see that big ass smile from the video you sent when you first took a bite.
Alright, how can I bribe me?
Cookies, apparently.
I mean, they better be damn
Wasn't
good
just paying
cookies
attention.
because the smile that hit this man's face.
It's a good cookie. You're competing with a live Yugo cookie. I'm just gonna say it.
I will brag about that. They are well
I
warranted.
mean, to be fair, a free cookie's a free cookie. Let's not be happy about
Yeah,
free cookies.
but have you seen the tin size that I sent Nate of cookies?
I did not see the tin size.
It's so
of the
big.
cookie.
So big. It's bigger than Saki.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of cookies.
Rain, you remember when I brought the cookies to your place?
Yes, I'm waiting for my second
Oh.
round.
You gotta send me your address. I'll hook you up.
Okay. Sold.
I'll fuck you with cookies.
Hey, yo, we sending addresses to Josh? What?
Cookies?
Crazy.
So
Send
you
all
guys
the
are
cards.
all now once again on solider ground. Not that the pillar was not solid, but you are now once again on solid ground. And discussing where you would like to go. It is mid-afternoon at this point. After your
I say
long
we go
rest.
get the rest of our fucking cubes, y'all. Wait, remind me again the purpose of the cubes.
You
We
believe that
need
they are
them to
going.
get to the super scary temple where apparently the big bad item is.
Open the temple doors.
Like it's gonna let us in, or it's gonna help us.
Yeah, it's gonna let us in. They're apparently the key to getting into the temple we gotta go to.
Okay, so then what is this? How is this even a debate? We just need to go after the rest of the cubes.
Well,
Yeah.
but
Wow.
there are two we have one more cube that we have to find from the Yuan Ti. We know where they are, at least. We know that one
Okay.
is with Yuan Ti, and we know that 6 are with, Velthic's Famalama.
Mm.
Okay, family drama was obviously too much. I said we got
Right.
to the UNT.
Okay. And that will hold up a scorecard that says Yuan Ti or Drasros. He writes 1 for Yuan Ti.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Yanti's army, but I've seen Veltic's family's army. They got a lot of folks over there, and probably dragons. So probably gonna be hard to fuck with them with just us.
That a Snursen vote? That sounds like a Snursen vote.
That's
Hey,
a Snursen vote.
Two
Yeah,
for
for
Snursage.
sure. Yeah.
It's
That
gonna
was a little
suck
wonky.
either way. So I think we stand a better chance of being sneaky and trying to stealth in with Velthek's family, which would be a night op. So
And we do
Um,
still have to find where their camp is. We have to find where either of these locations are, so it'll take some time. So that sounds like a Velthek family vote from you, Sprocket?
no, I'm leaning towards since we're already over this way and we think the UNT are up this way. You know, they're closer, so let's go deal with Snursons.
Snursen vote.
That's 3
At
for
this point,
Snursen.
I think. Aren't we outnumbered already? Did Yamik? Did you vote?
Jeez, I don't think I get a vote, do I?
Hurry up and vote, jackass.
Anywhere
ready.
that's not the Red Wizards.
Okay, Snursen vote.
That's
Sick.
4 for UNT.
I turned to Yam going. I mean, wow, he actually let
That
you have a vote.
already-
That's
already-
improvement.
question.
Right? Oh God. Yeah.
Right. He let you have a vote. That's great.
Answer.
What did we know about the UNT crew in terms of like their quantity and abilities, and how many cubes do they have?
You
They have
know
one
that
cube.
they have 1 cube. You really don't know that much about the UNT other than that they're around. They are supposedly
Okay.
like are the denizens of this city, but you've only run across I think 2 groups of them while you've been here. Though you have
Yeah.
only been here for this is your 3rd day here.
And we met Salida.
Right.
She was UNT.
Who was
Oh yeah, she was
supposedly
one of the tour guides we had who was a Snursen who betrayed us. So then we killed her in the jungle.
Ah,
But you don't really know anything
And-
about their forces. They've hidden themselves pretty well from you guys.
And Velthek's family has 6 cubes.
Yes.
And how many cubes do we need to get into this temple?
There are 9 cubes. So you guys have 2. There's 1.
So we
and
need all
6.
9.
Yeah.
We need all
Yes.
9 to get in.
You need all 9.
Yes.
That's what you were told.
So it's not even an either or question. It's which one are we gonna tackle first?
First,
What's
which are
more
you doing right now?
manageable?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What's more manageable? I say the
Snursen's
UNT probably is.
okay, so
Yeah.
Snursen votes all around. Well, considering the whole, there's 6 cubes, but we have to kill his family and an army, or snake. Yeah, snake people sounds better. I like snake people.
Yeah, there's Veltic's family, their army, and their allies of cultist wizards. I
Yeah,
feel like
snake-
we're gonna need more of a plan than just running in there.
Oh, and Rookvar. He's there too.
Mm,
I mean, I don't know.
Really?
He's like one person. I wouldn't count him as a whole entity when you compare like a family, an army, a cultist
haven't
wizard,
seen
and then
him
just one
fight.
guy.
Oh,
What are you
he
laughing
doesn't
at, Nate?
know. Oh, this poor child. You poor sweet child.
The quiet, you've never seen him fight from Velthek is sending me.
Well, I'm sure he's a great fighter, but I wouldn't really put him against a cult of wizards and
I
dragonborn
will deal
army.
with him.
Oh, he.
Okay.
They've got some serious beef. Me personally, my beef was with some other people.
yes, I can't
I
imagine
won't say any
who.
names. Mainly a certain guy who I don't really like. Anyway,
I
Very
make
funny.
out with him or something.
oh my god, I want to kill your dad. Anyway,
But, oh my god, I want to kill your dad.
That
snake
seems to
people.
I was
check
gonna-
out.
I was gonna say I don't think Eve knew Rookvar either, right?
Nope.
No.
So
Mm-mm.
I think Eve would look around really puzzled right now and be like, "Can I get the TLDR version of who the hell this person is that you're talking about?"
Used to run with us, kind of a scary dude.
Mm.
Works for the dragon people now. Bad.
The Yuan-Tis?
No, those are the snake people.
Veltic's family.
Yes.
Oh,
He just kind of sounds like an asshole from what I've heard.
It was one. He was.
Let him take use
But-
of 5 elemental rings that I assumed was
Gave in.
chromatic, and ironically, it seems, I guess, partially correct on that guess, as to he got all left for some reason, and then we found out later he's with my family.
You
How'd
gave
you find
him
that out?
My mother.
Oh, okay.
Could she have been pulling your leg, or did you? I can't recall. Did you confirm with Rookvar?
Did she actually say, "Hey, we got your boy Rookvar over here"? Did she say some vague
Like as a
bullshit?
hostage, or
Or as a hostage? Maybe he's like, "Hey, we got your boy. We're gonna kill him if
right?
you don't refuse."
Yes, she
Maybe y'all are
definitely
misunderstanding the situation.
gloats on having a new excellent
Absolutely not.
fighter. That's to add it to the army.
I believe the word ruthless was thrown around.
Yes.
Eve is going to point out that if anybody was taken as a hostage by your family, they would most likely have to fight to survive. So, I don't know if you guys have you really heard his side of the story. Is really what I'm asking. Anyway, since I'm like an objective third party, I'm just throwing that possibility out there, guys.
I have sent him
Anyway.
messages, but he left me unread.
He left
Oh,
me on
okay.
red.
He did respond once.
Yeah, just like
Okay.
He did
So-
respond one time. Right after you talked to your mom, he did
Yeah.
respond.
Yeah. Curious that.
Are we long resting?
No, you guys are currently deciding where to go. It's still daylight. It's still
Yeah,
mid-afternoon.
I had a snare
I know.
We're just waiting on.
I know it's still midday afternoon. We fought a lot today. I have no spells left.
Same.
I don't know how everyone else is feeling, but I could use a nap.
Nap time, sleep.
Yeah. Can we go
Um,
back to the map that we were standing on?
I mean, I do
You
have.
want to go back over to the
The lava island.
No,
the-
I meant like. Oh, we had completely left already. Okay, never mind. I just wanted to see visually like what kind of space we were in to see if we could take a nap here.
I mean,
I
you-
do have for Siles, I do still have a catnap potion. We could totally like baby Bjorn you and give you the catnap potion, and you get the effects of a full rest after the time of a. You get the effects of a long rest during the duration of a short rest, and you're unconscious the whole time. So, like I said, we baby Bjorn you and just carry your ass because you're only 55 pounds.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I can.
If you are legit out of spell slots,
I am legit out of spell slots. We fought a big T-Rex. I used up all of them, and then my last one I used on the
that's
snake that
right.
bit me.
Quite
how's
a
everybody else? How Velthek and
Just about tapped.
okay.
Yeah,
Well-
we're still running relatively strong here.
What if we go back and try and look around in the palace, but we don't try and
We
go
don't engage.
in anywhere? Yeah.
Well, we scout. That's good. We recon. We scout the area out. We don't run in and start fighting stuff, but we see what we're looking up against.
Then should we all go, or do we trust? I mean, I know you are Mr. Invisible Sneaky Pants, but maybe we send a team of you and Vandrel. You said you're all right. Maybe you, Vandrel, and
He's loud and clunky. If this is gonna be sneaky, it's probably best
Probably not the best.
to do like I can turn invisible. So
Yeah, I'm wearing heavy armor. Wouldn't be the greatest.
probably me and Eve skulking about is probably best.
I
Oh,
Go quiet.
I could I
Okay.
now have the ability to go invisible again.
Well,
Not
good.
that
You
I
can
had
turn
before.
Eve invisible because your ass is not turning invisible.
Absolutely not. Remember what happened the last time you tried to run away from me and you were invisible?
It doesn't last very long.
It's an hour.
I only have the greater version.
Well, why the fuck would you not have regular?
God.
I didn't learn it. I'm sorry.
It's
You
okay.
didn't learn.
I
So
took
you
fly
skipped-
instead.
So you skipped the normal one and went to great. Do you not understand how steps work?
Caster, it's more important for me to be able to, keep doing spells and not be targeted.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. So what you're
To be fair,
saying,
fly is a good spell. I like
it
it.
is, it is. That is
Yeah.
fair enough. But what you're suggesting
Mhm.
is we let you, the guy who, what, like last week probably tried to run away.
Yesterday or the day before.
Yesterday.
Yesterday, yesterday tried to run away from us with invisibility, and they got caught. Go invisible again, and go alone with somebody else into a place full of hostile creatures. Do you
Hang on, two things.
do you see the
One,
problem?
he's had the ability to get he's invisible for a few hours now, and he hasn't tried to run. I trust you, Yamik.
So,
That being
Okay.
said, 1 minute of invisibility ain't gonna do shit. I'm just being straight up. It's only 1 minute. You're not gonna get a lot done. Why don't you just
Oh,
hang
thank
with us?
God.
And
Oh, thank God. Oh, okay. Oh.
Now look, buddy.
also, not trying to, like,
if you
deflate the
did-
situation, but my family's working with his associates and they didn't even ask for him back. It's kind of
They
fucked up.
left him.
Yeah.
That is
then they
totally
left him to
could have
die.
just took him right there on the spot, and they didn't.
And
even
he,
ask
he
for him.
didn't yell out for help at all. He knows if he does, he's dead. So he's on Team Us. I'm pretty sure.
Are you on Team Us? He's not saying anything.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Not inspiring a lot of confidence.
I mean, you're threatening to chop his head off, kind of situation, even if you're not saying it directly.
I'm not gonna cut his head off. I just don't trust him. You know.
That's fair, but I mean, like the other that you're carrying with.
Okay, yeah, she might chop his head off. I'm not gonna.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, she hasn't yet. So
Well, and she's not in the driver's seat. Don't worry about it. Right now, it's a me thing. Actually, let me check. I haven't checked to see if she's there in a bit. Hello?
I'm pretty sure she's really pissed off at someone spitting truth at her.
You cooled down in there
oof.
a little bit? Come on.
Oh, hey, is that you? It's been a long
Oh,
time.
what the fuck?
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
hey,
Actually, I'm really happy that you're still in here, actually.
Oh yeah, my room's gotten a little bit smaller recently.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you open the door, you might find someone else in there. Don't
Oh.
get scared.
Is that what
She's
that
my
connecting
sister.
doorway is?
Oh.
Yes.
It's
Wait,
got so many locks on it.
Do me a favor. Can you knock on the door for me?
Is there just like a prison
Yeah, yeah.
slot there? What the fuck?
Okay,
Your banjo stabbed in your brain.
hey, give me 1 second. He like goes away.
Joe.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. Hey, hey, the other guy wants to talk to you. Hello,
Just for a little bit.
just for a little bit.
We can do it so no one else can hear us.
He wants to do it where no one else can hear you.
Don't say that. That's weird.
Sorry. He comes back. I don't know. It was real quiet on
She
the
didn't say
western.
anything.
It's not really west. There aren't directions. Hey,
It's-
can I? How's it going? Like with my body and stuff.
You're
good?
a woman?
How's the name? I'm a what?
You're a woman.
Like the song?
No. Like,
Oof.
I'll be a woman now?
can you see my... No. Afterwards, you should go back to normal. But right now,
okay.
Yes. Sausage roll
you're,
missing.
and I look down, I like show my hands and stuff.
Wow,
And I
I'm
like,
hot.
You're also
I put some
also
right
not
here.
a lion anymore. You're also
I
not
put
you're
some
also not a lion.
That's true. You're also not a Leonin right now. I put some hair in front of our face. This is us right now.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, my sister
Ugh.
is on the other side of that door. She wasn't really feeling the lion. thing.
Hey, can you close the door? I'm a little. Ooh.
Okay, hold on. What's wrong?
Oh, he starts to laugh. I think I'm
What's
starting
wrong?
to freak
What's
out.
wrong?
Oh, I think I'm
Hold
freaking
on.
out.
Breathe.
Woo!
Easy.
Oh, it's getting real cramped in here, man. Oh, I don't know.
Go lay down.
Woo!
Go lay
It's
down.
been a bunch of months and I'm in a little box and I can't come out. Oh,
How about this?
woo, feels like I can't breathe. Oh, Oh,
Stop! I'll leave the door open for you, and you can walk around in the space.
Okay.
Okay. So the door's open. You can walk around.
Actually, I started to hyperventilate. Hold on.
Oh no.
Well, I checked. She's still being pissy. The other guy almost died in his own brain.
Man, what a surprise.
Yeah, I assume you all are walking. Feel free to move yourselves along the map as you guys are talking.
So, yeah, in short, why don't we find someplace relatively camp while our sneaky people scout out the city and see what we're up against.
So should we stay outside of the city, like, and start dispersing separately, or do you want to go as a group then?
Well, if we try to sneak in as a group, I'm just worried we're not all sneaky people.
Right. I
Yeah.
suppose I'll volunteer.
Okay, well, if you and Sokka are gonna go, I guess that's good. Are we gonna camp down here behind this building? She kind of looks around.
Have we cleared this building of ravenous plant life?
You have not. You've not checked any of
Oh.
these buildings.
Check them. Make
I
sure.
guess.
Maybe we should do that first.
Yeah.
Sure, let's check out this big building first.
Okay. Okay. You check out the building. It takes about 30 minutes to clear a building. As you are moving through, you locate a nest within the building. Why don't you all give me a group stealth check?
Wait, all of us? Weren't some of us
Everybody,
in...
you're not going. This is not for going into the city. This is for clearing the building here.
Oh god. Okay.
Wow. That was
Right,
Damn, the rogue with a
Wait,
six.
excuse me. Actually, the rogue didn't.
Oh, you're right. Who's Rain C?
So sorry. My
Rains.
apologies about that. Allow me to correct that.
Well,
That
that's
makes
much
more sense.
like it. Yeah. See.
I will
Rogue,
use.
old right.
I'll use Flash of Genius on Velthic to make his a 15.
Okay, so 17, 25, 15, 23, 16. Okay. You have all not awoken the nest of sleeping nocturnal sturges that hang from the ceiling in one of these rooms. There are almost a dozen of them.
Do we want to go back to here where we had a camp spot with your
Oh yeah, if we already cleared that area, then yeah, let's go there.
I think that would be best. And also not to wake these things up.
Yeah. Was this a temple? This here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we know, presumably this place is empty.
Yeah, we collected that one.
I don't
it was
know
the drop bear
about
one.
you, but I don't think I could sleep well around a lot of dead bodies.
There are a few koala bears. We could throw them off in the jungle. I mean, they're probably already been grabbed by predators at this point. We're in the jungle.
Stay in the jungle.
Alrighty. You all move over and start setting up camp. It is late afternoon by this point, and the sun is beginning to set, at least in the valley, deep in the heart of the jungle here. It's starting to get a little bit dusky and dark. I assume you will be waiting to cast your,
Well, see, I was thinking about that. If Velthek casts it now and we're all in it, that at least gives you shelter.
yes,
And then he can
but
just recast it before we go to sleep, so it lasts for another 8 hours.
Yes, but you cannot. Yeah, Oh, right, it's a ritual spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ritual.
So then, yes, you could absolutely do this. So then everyone here will be safe, while Ivaris and Sprocket are gone.
Never leave
pop
home
everybody
without
in
the
here.
tiny hut.
Okay. Is there anything specific you guys want to do? You set up camp. The 5 of you sit down. Bubble goes up. and then
Well, I imagine we'd be in there so that we can get
Right.
back in if need be.
right, they're sitting. I was gonna describe you two were standing, and then the bubble goes up, and you'll walk out and say we'll be back as long as it takes, or what? I don't know. I'm not sure what you would say.
None of y'all have. Well, message probably wouldn't go far enough.
Would have to be sending, and I'm out of those slots.
Would we have long rested?
No, this is them setting up
No.
for a long rest, but you are about to go and do a scouting mission.
Okay.
So here, let me.
And as we get closer to this gateway, I will make myself invisible.
Okay. Why don't the two of you make stealth checks as you move away from the campsite? Yours at advantage for invisibility, and yours just plain good because you're good, Avaris.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
What
All
in
right.
the fuck?
Do you want to reroll?
No.
I'm sure everything's fine with them. They're the
Used their
sneakiest people we
reroll
know.
already.
Yeah. Do you want to reroll?
I just realized these are the two people without rerolls doing this. That's funny.
Damn.
You could have my.
Yeah,
That's
can
really
we
bad.
give our rerolls even though we're not there?
Yeah.
Alright, I will also give up my reroll for the day.
Alright, both of you.
Oh. Thank you guys.
Okay,
Not
so
want
Sprocket
you guys to
and
die
Avaris
in a
can
snake
each
city.
you can both reroll.
17.
Ooh.
Okay, better.
25 and a
Better.
17. Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thousands of bats swirl above this great ruin. Behind the 15-foot high circular wall, you can see crumbling arcades, vine-choked statues, empty plazas, and buildings overgrown with banya roots. Streets that aren't flooded are choked with rubble. You can see snakes slithering all throughout the ruin, even as you're moving into it. Ivaris, are you moving along the ground or are you flying?
I would be flying.
Alright. As you two make your way in, you are both on the Omu map, so you can move your tokens as you would. Where are you going? What does this investigation look like?
I would definitely be sort of head on a swivel, looking about. I guess it wouldn't be in a shrine, but anywhere that looks like a building of significance, where I think they might keep the cube.
Okay. You're looking at buildings, trying to find something that would be nice enough.
Right.
Okay. Okay, give me a
Is it
perception.
bright daylight right now?
No. It is,
Is it dusk?
dark. It is dusk. Well, it is not dusk the time, but it is dark. Like the shadow of the mountains and the valley have cast all you into shadow prematurely. Though the sun has not set,
Okay,
it is
perfect.
gone beyond your vision.
Good. Okay, so I'm going to be flying at the very edge of all the highest points of the buildings and keeping an eye on Sprocket below.
Okay. Sprocket is invisible, but you have a general idea of where he is with your perception.
Yeah.
But what are you looking for
Yeah.
at the recon? Are you looking for UNT tracks of them, or?
I would like to see it. Would they be wearing like uniforms, like military garb, or any kind of like identifiable armor?
I mean, they will be identifiable because they will be snake people.
Okay, so that
If
means
that-
all
I'd like-
snake people are automatically.
That's
part of this
that's the
force?
assumption that you're working
Okay.
off of right now. The UNT
Okay.
as a group are the hostile force right now. All of the UNT
Are
that
they?
you've encountered thus far have been bad, have been the very bad, blood crazy evil type.
Okay, so as I'm going through the buildings, I'm going to be peering into like windows and courtyards and doorways to see if if I see any like UNT folk, and then do a full circle all the way around.
Okay.
And count how many I see as I go.
Okay. You do not see many UNT. You do see quite a few snakes slithering through and around in the rubble, but all appear to be normal. With a 22, you will spot, as you reach the northern section of this area, you will spot a very muddy track inlaid again and again with cart tracks that go back and forth that lead to a worked tunnel that descends into the earth. You can see, with Sprocket keeping an eye out for buildings of an ostentatious nature, this looks almost like some sort of fortification, a guard building perhaps that had its foundations dug underneath. So this worked earthy entrance
Oh.
is underneath this almost fort-like
Okay.
building, and you can see
Can
at least 3 yuan T. They look like humanoids with completely snake-like heads. That pace outside of the entrance to this area.
can Sprocket see me from below?
Yes.
Can you see me from below? Okay.
Yes.
So I suppose he would see me pause in front of this locale and hide in the roof line, looking towards the entrance. How many were at the front? You said
You can see 3, and then as
3.
you watch, a larger than average snake seems to slither across the courtyard, and as it reaches the midway point, seems to raise and give a very unsnake-like scan, and then lay back down and continue moving.
It's AI.
Roll me a history or a nature.
Government's controlling them.
History or nature?
You do know
Wow.
that Yuan Ti have power over snakes. However, you do know that some are also able to fully transform themselves into snakes.
Interesting.
Would you guys like to continue moving around and complete your circuit of the?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, might as well keep circling around.
Okay. You continue moving around, and near the 9 o'clock position where you are now, Ivaris, you see a building that appears more well kept than those around it. It doesn't have a roof like all the buildings that surround it, but its walls are all fully intact and do not have anything growing on them. The only point of disrepair is that it does not have a door. And you can see a snake move over towards this building, and in the doorway it raises up all the way onto its tail impossibly, and as it does so, arms and legs grow out from it, and a humanoid is suddenly standing where that snake once was. And it steps into the building, and you can hear the rustle of some kind of palm frond or perhaps a thorny bush, and then the sounds of movement end.
Was this also the building that had no roof to it?
Yes.
So can I see him walk into the building?
You can fly over and get a peek as you hear this rustling sound. Yeah, you can see this. You want to lift aside the palm fronds and uncover a narrow, rough-hewn passage that descends into the earth, almost like a back door.
Okay.
Yeah, like seeing this one, it is only big enough for one person to go at a time, where the other could accept large carts and 5 or 6 people walking abreast at once.
Okay. I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay.
I really want to go in there, but I'll be good.
It's recon, remember.
Yeah, I feel like the thing that stops Rocket from going in more than anything is that Eve starts to fly off, and you're like, fuck, I gotta stay with her because I'm invisible.
Right.
Okay. You complete the circuit. You do see a few more Yuan Ti or snakes acting strangely. With a total head count, you saw maybe 20 moving throughout the rubble, most around one of the 2 entrances, and most near
Was
the
there-
entrance that was to the north.
Was there anything that was around in this area?
Nope.
No. Okay.
The only place that you did not investigate is this main royal palace here, but you did circle all around it, and it does look abandoned.
I'm gonna fly the full height up and try to go really quick to the center.
Okay. Do you ask Sprocket to come with you, or do you tell him to stay behind?
I'm going to hiss really lightly so that he catches the sound of me, and I'm going to start walking towards the center. I'm going to assume he's following with me, and that he
Okay.
has the hearing of, like, I don't know, some crazy bird.
Something with good hearing. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you guys
Do I
make your
see
way
anything?
over to the palace and mount the steps. It looks completely abandoned. You can also see signs, ancient signs to be sure, but signs of looting. The doors and windows are all smashed in. The castle itself looks to be in great disrepair. There are signs of flooding and water damage all throughout the areas that you can see as you look in from the outside.
And if I stand over the very top, do I see anything down?
Yeah, you can see what was once probably a beautiful interior water garden that is long overgrown and choked with scum and algae.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to fly away. Back to the party.
Okay. Sprocket, is there anything else you wanted to do?
No, I'm good.
Muscle, hanging out. Who's that
Uh,
music? I keep
I'm-
hearing.
So the Super Guitar Bros are a guitar duo that play video game music on guitars.
Ooh.
All their stuff's on Apple Music and I'm sure they're on Spotify too if you use that. But anywho, we saw them in concert as the opening act for Ninja Sex Party.
Oh, fuck
Which,
yeah.
if you watch
Oh,
Gaming Grumps,
sweet.
it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Or very similar. And so, anywho, they were the opening act. So anyway, I grabbed a bunch of their stuff, and they just released a new album on Friday. So
It sounds cool. I
Awesome.
keep going. It sounds similar. Like it sounded like video game music the first time, but then it was so different. The second time, I was like, "What is that?"
yeah, so what I was playing was Castlevania 2.
Oh, that's fuck yeah.
Ooh. Sounds dope.
All right.
Yeah, they did a bunch of Zelda stuff and that sort of thing. But yeah, it's all really good.
Okay. You both move back and rejoin the party, walking up from the darkness and into the bubble. Did anything important happen in the, let's say, 3 hours that they were gone? And this is a very slow, careful circle, I believe, that they made.
We made dinner, I presume.
Ooh.
I'm sure it was delicious.
Did you make dinner, or were you all eating rations, as you have been for a while?
Listen, perspective is all of the ball.
American hope and dream, Dad.
Some would say eating rations is making dinner.
You heated the rations up in a pan. You like broke it up a little bit so that the bread got a little crispy and the spam got a little bit cooked,
Exactly.
warmed up.
Mm.
Yeah. You guys are doing increasingly innovative things with your rations to make them taste better.
Just
Okay.
Learning new survival things to just make rations any bit tastier.
Grab some like wild herbs. Something.
You see Yamek seemingly really enjoying his oh no, he doesn't have prestidigitation. He's very sadly
gonna
eating his
say.
rations.
If
No.
times like these, I wish I learned prestidigitation.
Yeah, nope. Yeah, Eve and Sprocket, you come back. What do you guys tell the party?
Everything we saw. I would presume that when we left like the city limits, I would have went down to the ground and waited for Sprocket to reappear again so we can walk back and talk about what we just like saw.
Oh yeah, is there a scene that you guys wanted to do on the walk back?
No, nothing in particular. Just, because he was invisible, I wouldn't have been able to see what he sees.
Okay.
And I'm not even sure if he fully kept up with me the entire time, so I guess I'm just asking him questions as we're walking. Like, were you able to keep up with me? Did you see the Yuan-Ti that I saw? There was like 3 and there was 2 entrances, and we're just going to compare notes as we're walking back. That's kind of what I'll picture.
Yes, I did. I had to resist every urge to stab one of them in the back, but I figured why make trouble for ourselves?
Yeah, Eve's gonna really loudly pat him on the shoulder, like, good job. Holding that restraint, showing that
Good job not stabbing that guy that one time.
Yeah, proud of you. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I guess when we get back, we will have like a unified report for them, essentially. Um, there was like 2 underground entrances. There were 3 Yuan-Ti at one doorway. There was another one that was a super narrow doorway, and it seems like only one could go in. And I saw, or I saw the snakes turn into Yuan-Ti. So really, anything that is moving in there should be considered a potential, um, enemy.
My recommendation is Team Backdoor.
Well, I mean, we have to backdoor someone. It's always there. Go right in there. No option.
If the back door's there, we have to make sure we penetrate through the defenses.
Punch in by surprise.
And that looks distinctly uncomfortable.
What? Why do you look like that? What's wrong?
I look at Annette knowing what I was intending it fully
Nothing.
with a huge fucking smile.
I don't get it. Is there like
Eve's gonna roll her eyes, super obviously.
Wait, seriously, what is going on?
I mean, you figure it out.
Well, it's so, like, you were all talking and it was like sort of like an innuendo thing, because the back door can refer to somebody's butt.
The back.
Thank you.
My God, I did not know.
Wow.
Wait,
Yeah. I mean, obviously, clearly you've never been backdoored then, which is a good confirmation.
First time in a while you hear.
Oh, I hear it's fun.
here it's what?
It's fun, things that your sister doesn't do.
She's gonna clap her hands really loudly to bring everybody back to the fucking conversation that is important right now.
Right.
Look, all I'm saying is I hope she
No,
hasn't been
please,
backdoored
Vandrel,
while
just
I'm still
shut
in
up.
her body.
Vandrel, shut up, please.
I mean, she's got a stick up there anyway.
Annette throws a book at
Anyway, so an option to consider is that we split the party
No.
and attack both. One is
No.
distraction and the other is more hitting force. Listen, we should talk about all options. I'm just saying, it's a possibility.
That first one is a bad option.
Splitting up would be
It's a really bad option.
a challenge. Is there anything? Is there anything hidden ones that seemed like it might have a storage room, or? I'm just assuming that if they're keeping it secret, it might be what we're looking for.
That was part of my assessment, but also it could be part of one just large network. It wasn't that far from the main entrance. So anyway, just my 2 cents.
All right, so let's go through the smaller entryway, but there was no roof on that, and technically we could have an advantage if we come in from the top, because that would be unexpected, I think.
I thought it went underground, so even if you went over the top, you wouldn't be going into the passage.
Right, we would still have to go down into the foundation, but at the very least, opening a door and walking through it, I think, is more obvious than flying over as a method of gaining entry in the first place.
If we have the cover of night, yes.
Right. Just a thought. Or if we're, invisible, I guess we could just walk through, but not everybody's got that ability. So, do we go now?
Well, no, let's have our rest.
We're gonna sleep.
Yep.
Okay, but then it'll be morning, and we'll have lost the opportunity, of night, the cover of night.
If we fight, I'm pretty sure show of hands, who doesn't have any spells or is at least really low?
Raise
That's
his hand.
one.
Yo,
That's two. You seeing the problem here?
I'm a
Fine.
little. I'm kind of halfway.
3. That's 3. That's 2.5.
That's
That's
right.
not good.
I'm good.
Alright.
Shut up,
Fine.
Yamik.
She's gonna throw her hands up in the air and say, fine, you guys win. We'll just rest. But I'm gonna tell you, going during the daytime is a big mistake.
Well, think about it this way, right? Power dictates. If we want to win a fight, we still need them to have spells.
I'd rather go
Alright.
into a fight at full force than,
Snoop around
wait.
without it.
not go in and be
Alrighty.
on the verge of
Get
death.
caught. Get caught with
Yeah.
your pants down, as it were.
And I would love to sneak in at night, but either way, I'm still wearing, like, clings the plate mail, like, heavy armor.
Me
Yeah,
me too.
we're not the quietest bunch.
Unless one of them were wearing heavy armor out here.
Eve.
Sorry, I lost audio. What happened?
They were just responding and saying that they're not the stealthiest, so they
Right.
would prefer to go during
Okay.
the day anyway.
Yeah, she throws her hands up in the air and says, fine, you guys win. We'll go that way. But, we need to brace for being less, less stealthier, I guess.
We can still try to be stealthy and just work our way in. I'd rather do it with full spells available than not.
Okay. So, if that's the case, Varus is gonna roll her ass to sleep on the very edge of the circle.
Fuck these people.
All right. Everybody beds down for rest. Does anyone stay up for first watch?
Yeah, I'll do the first one
Okay.
with Sprocket. Actually,
Alright.
no, I won't, because Annette and I are supposed to take the same watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the third one.
You'll take the third. Okay.
I guess.
Annette will look at you like, do you want to talk or?
Yeah. I did ask you, so.
I haven't had a chance to talk to him. He seems really upset still.
Maybe you take your watch with him.
Okay, I guess I'll lay down for get up and try and. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so then I'll take first, and she's gonna take third with Veltec. He said Veltec. Veltec. He said
Veltec.
third.
I am Veltec.
Veltec.
Okay. Should we ask anybody to do second then, or fourth? Or just
Second?
leave for Sprocket.
Sprocket Siles.
Siles is asleep.
Good,
Should
I'm
we
gonna
wake
wake
him
him
up?
up for a second anyway.
No!
You lean
You're
down and
asleep, you can't do anything.
shake his shoulder.
I know. What? What?
Oh, let me do my perception for the first one.
Wait, hold on. I woke you up for nothing.
Oh shit.
Wait, what?
Oh, never mind. Hold on. I haven't watched yet. My watch isn't over yet. It's only
you're
been
gonna-
5 minutes.
I thought you were gonna ask him if he could do second watch.
Oh,
Like
I
you-
was just gonna wake him up. I wasn't gonna give him a choice.
Oh, okay, great.
Why?
There's no choice involved.
Okay,
We have an immortal metal man who never sleeps.
okay. Vandrel, you set up for first watch. Do you do anything specific?
No. I don't
Okay.
think so.
All right, Sprocket, you do what you always do. With a 14 and a 10, you both successfully keep an eye out. Nothing comes to attack you during first watch. Your watch does end, Vandrel. You lean over and wake up. Siles, huh? What? Why am I being
I
awakened?
walk over. I bend down. And I just shake him.
Why?
Nah, you're second watch.
Since when? Hey, no, I've never had to do a watch.
We drew straws. Looks like you're up.
I didn't draw shit.
Well, I drew for you.
Wait, I thought this works.
Yeah, well, you're up now, right?
I could just go back to sleep.
No, you can't.
What do you mean I can't?
You're assuming I'd let you go back to sleep.
Why are you like?
Yeah, you need to watch. You need to do something.
Why?
Go watch.
What? What?
Go watch. No more complaining. Go watch. Go.
I'm not doing this every night. I need my beauty sleep.
Go stand next to the
Yes,
robot man.
there's
and watch.
another thing. There. You happy? You don't think about me just not sleep fucking fight.
Do you do anything specific?
I just grumble. I work on fixing the remains of Skitter so he's prompt and ready for tomorrow.
With a 17 and a 14, you both keep a good eye out. And your watch can end. Velthek and Annette will get up next. What do you do, Velthek?
Pretty much the usual. Write down a little bit more in his journal. Be mindful of the of what's going on.
Okay. As you're writing, Annette's gonna come and sit next to you, do a little bit of journaling of her own. And why don't you give me a perception? Yeah. Cool. Thankfully Sprocket is able to keep you all safe with a 16. But she'll, after a while, look over and say, like, I know you talked about how you were feeling, but, like, how were you feeling, you know? Like, you okay?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Annette.
He will slowly close his journal.
No,
It
I'm kind
is-
of worried about you a little bit. Like, you asked me to do this thing, but I'd really want you to be there to coach me through the thing. And you know, I know I look up to you, and it's hard for me to watch you go through this on your own. And, you know, I'm upset about, you know, what happened too. And you know, you're not alone in this.
I know that, Annette. Thank you. By the way, it's really difficult to listen to the bitch queen who's never had to live a mortal life. The one who seems intent on prosecuting me either way for my bloodline. And especially just after having to deal with the fact that I called a bitch to her face on the literal day after my sister and someone that I loved died. I'm also staring down the excruciatingly rotten path that my family wants to re-educate me by force.
As someone that left what they were originally designed for, that's bad. If your family does that, they're shitholes.
Exactly.
Sorry, carry on. Don't mean to be eavesdropping. There's just not a lot to pay attention to. Sorry.
I assumed you were paying attention. It's frustrating. And also revoking namesake, though even what they have done is heinous as disrespectful to most clans, period. Most Dragonborn would not revoke their clan house and name even in the worst of circumstances. I do have a lot of hate in my heart right now. But I don't have time to deal with that. to people, and a lot more that are unknown to me, counting on this succeeding. As much as what my family desires to do is the worst of the situation, there is still something at the forefront that we need to fix first. The curse cannot be allowed to continue. Losing more pieces of myself will always be infuriating. I am not about to listen to an immortal on the matters of the living who doesn't have to worry or care for things that are lost and frail. They may be evil, but they are still the ones who cared about me when I grew up.
Yeah, but like, you can see why, you know? They don't really care, they just want to use you.
That's what hurts a lot more right now. It's been 10 years. I thought they honestly just assumed me dead. To find out in less than a week's span altogether that they are using me. And even the forethought of Salvarus reaching me is another machination that they allowed, so I would serve a key purpose. My grandmother sees a lot. Gift far greater than mine that I've not mastered. But also why they've probably not killed me outright. A gift not many are willing to give up, no matter the cost.
We're not gonna let that happen. You got us.
Hmm.
You know that, buddy.
Better not go do any foolish actions yourself. You have a promise to keep if something does happen to me.
I will always, no one can accuse me of not playing it safe at every opportunity.
Good. You became quite the acolyte yourself. I think if you keep this up, you'll outpace me and put me to shame.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen. I hope to be learning from you for at least a couple more years.
Hopefully no more dragon situations. I don't think I could survive another fall like that.
She just kind of nods and looks down.
Mm.
And your watch will pass uninterrupted. At the end, the two of you will go to rest, unless you'd like to wake up Yamik or Ivaris.
I feel like a virus wants to say sleep.
I feel like you might get stabbed.
Yeah.
100% correct.
Yeah. I'll wake up Yamik.
Oh, jeez!
Don't worry. It's just a watch.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's dying.
I can watch. Is he awake?
Always.
Oh, okay. Hi, Sprocket. I'm gonna just sit here. Yamik is so nervous about Sprocket that he does not do a good job keeping watch at all. Thankfully, Sprocket did roll a 24, and you are all safe for the final watch of the night. And you can
Yay.
all take the benefits of a long rest before setting out in the morning. Everybody chugs another ration and douses themselves in bug dap,
Bug dew.
bug dew,
Mountain dew. Bug dew.
mountain bug dew,
Mountain bug dew, baby.
mountain bugs.
Since we're gonna go kill some Snursons, it's whacking day.
Heyo, bonk.
Per the Simpsons reference. Or Weasel stomping day, but just change weasels to snakes. So
Snursh and stomp. Snursh and stomp.
We're gonna smack some people. Let's go.
All right. You all get together and start moving into the city.
Yeah, boy.
Are you taking any particular precaution?
We are trying to move stealthily.
Yes.
Okay, can I get a group stealth check?
Sure. Hey.
That went about as well as I expected it to. That went about as well as I expected.
Bong, bong, bong.
We're doing it.
We approach
everybody.
at night. What happened? He fell down a flight of stairs? Yeah. 30 feet up. And crashing down into the fucking blood.
They'll never see us coming.
Never
Okay,
see me
you guys are not
coming.
the most stealthy ever as you all move into the
What?
city.
Impossible. We're like the night.
Oh wait, she has disadvantage. Okay. So, a 1, a 10, a 10, a 13, a 5, a 20, and a 24.
Oh lord,
Natural one.
we did bad.
Okay, you are moving into the city. Which way are you going?
Wherever those basements were.
Which one? There's one at 12 o'clock and one at 9 o'clock.
I guess 9 o'clock?
Okay.
Unless...
Whichever one the recon team thought was less guarded.
Yeah.
Backdoor bandits.
Backdoor bandit!
All right. You all
Take them from the
approach.
rears.
Yeah.
I'll take point and lead through the fern or whatever.
Okay. You all begin approaching this building. You can see that it is this large stone building here. That is the building that you all noted previously.
Why are these buildings color coded?
Listen, Mosaic is a very nice tire.
But I mean, it is. It's very lovely, but it feels like there's a reason they're color coded.
Well, I mean, they're clean. That's one. Number two, people are clean.
I'll make myself invisible.
Okay.
I will be flying.
Okay, Sprocket, you are invisible. You step in. You can see several snakes moving around in this area. One of them, in this corner here, seems to be focused on the doorway, looking or perhaps listening in that direction.
Is it making its way to leave or anything?
No, it just appears to be watching. Varus, you fly up over the top. As you do see this snake here in the corner look up at you. Its bright eyes focusing.
Kill the snake.
I realize I will come unthing, but I will stab it with my dagger.
Okay. Please roll to stab.
Do I get advantage since I'm stealthy?
Yeah. Okay, with a 20, you will stab this snake.
Oh fuck! Minimum damage.
Okay, with a 7, you stab into the snake. Even as you do, you kill it, chopping its head right off, but the head begins to dissolve as the snake begins to swell. And though the wound remains, you can see that this snake was containing a much larger Yuan-Ti Malison within it. And we're going to roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
With the
Mercenaries in guys.
2 carryover damage. And I'm gonna fight. Combat soundtrack. Boom.
Imagine being a Snurson, lol.
Imagine being a Snurson
Oh my God.
on snake duty. God damn, Avaris. Woo! Woo!
That was mighty good.
Velthic, Vandal, Siles, Sprocket, and Varus. And Annette should have full HP.
Yes, you should. We bring the power of sun.
Annette. Yamuk.
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
Okay, Avaris, you are up in the air. You can see this Yuan-Ti
Yeah.
Malison.
Uh-oh.
That's holy cow.
Snake with nipples.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna fly over yonder and shoot off 2 bolts. Straight. Oh, that sucks.
An 11
Oh,
is gonna
wow.
miss, as will a 10.
What kind of trash hit? Okay, sorry. I'm gonna stay right here though.
Okay. Yamik is going to raise his spellbook and move here, where he can see into the doorway and see this creature. He's going to raise his hand, holding the staff. Yes? Question? Answer?
Oh no, just imitating.
Oh, yes. And a frigid beam of blue-white light flies out at the Yuan-Ti Malison.
Yeah!
For 2 big cold damage. Oh wait, he's a 10th level caster. That should be 2d8.
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Yeah.
There's 9 cold damage.
Hey!
Into this thing, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
I'll show him to be a Snurson.
For real. I'm doing it. I'm
Very.
helping. Oh jeez. And the Yuan-Ti is going to hiss loudly and then focus on Sprocket and say, I am not the one you want.
Uh-oh.
Direct your ire at the caster. The wizards are dangerous to all of us.
Uh-oh.
And that's going to be a suggestion. Please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck, I'm gonna punch out Yama.
No, he
Oh, damn.
Okay,
Ooh.
it does cut at you, but only flavor-wise, an 8 will miss.
The Mega Man 3 Snake Man song came on. I thought it was appropriate.
In the corner of the room, one of the snakes will alter its form, turning into a much larger humanoid snake person. This one, rather than a scimitar, is holding a large longbow, which it draws back and aims toward the Varus. An 8 will also miss you. Oh, he can shoot twice though, so that's 6. Annette
Does he
is
want to?
going to run in here. Sacred Flame has a pretty decent range, right?
60 feet, I
60
want to
feet,
say.
yeah.
Yeah.
She can hit this one in the corner. But with an 18, it will save and take no damage. Siles.
Alright, where the fuck are all these Snursons? There is one. Alright, I will shoot a test the grounds. I don't want to waste fire spell slots too early off the board. I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at that boy.
this one here in the corner. Okay. 18's definitely gonna hit.
4. Oh,
12.
that's the
Very
best
nice.
damage. 12 fire damage.
Okay, blasting fire into and washing it over this thing. Okay. From the entrance of the earthen tunnel, a third snake creature will step. This one is going to move over towards the door here and slash once at Siles for 21 for 9 slashing,
Boy.
and
Rude.
bite out at Velthek with an 18,
Miss.
which will miss. And then
Very
we'll go to
rude.
Vandal. I'd love to
Oh,
hit
wow.
Siles.
We hate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight this fucking Snurson. It's in the doorway here.
I bet you will.
Step right up to him, pull the battle axe out. What's good, bitch? No, I don't say that.
Oh, come on, it's on point. Vangel's learning. He heard the word bitch finally.
My God.
Oh, I try
12
again.
will hit.
Ooh.
12 and a 19 will
Hey.
hit.
Oh, I hit him 2 times? Oh, okay. I thought I only hit him the once. Okay.
You were wrong.
We saw the picture. They don't have armor. They are just got their bare chests out.
And 14, nice, 27 damage. Chop, and then chop again into this thing, the humanoid flesh not protected the same way that the scaly head is. Was that you? Smite?
I already did the damage, no?
Okay. Alright, then we'll go next to Sprocket. Sprocket, you stab with a dagger. That'll hit with a 14. A 24 will also hit, as will a 21.
Ouchie.
17, 23 damage, which will bloody this Yuan-Ti mouse, and you punch him, knocking him into the wall, and again knocking him back, trying to push him through the wall. Just clang, head, bang, like a speed bag almost, or you hit him, he bounces back into your fist. Alright, is that you?
That will do me.
Okay, Velthek.
Using my armor bonus action, gift of the chromatic is a nice spark of lightning to the hammer.
Okay, on your hammer.
And try to take a strike at this UNT. I feel like a 23 might hit.
23 definitely is gonna hit. We found enemies that are hard for even Velthek to miss. 13 damage.
It's true.
Will bloody this one as well. You slam it upside the flared snake head with your lightning warhammer.
That is me as I stand ready.
Ivaris, you are still up in the air. This one is shooting at you. This one is fighting Sprocket. This one's in the
I'm
door.
gonna attack this one over here in the corner.
Okay. 18 will hit, as well as 16.
Wonderful.
You do not get sneak attack damage, however.
Oh,
That is
okay.
just 12.
10, 6, 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, would you like to move? You are
Nope,
only
I'm
10
good.
feet up. Okay.
I'm 10 feet up? Oh,
Yes.
I would like to be higher than that.
How high
What's
would you
the,
like to be?
how high is the ceiling above us? Or
There's no
any-
ceiling. This is,
Okay.
the building itself is only 10 feet high, so when you flew over, that was the height that you were at.
Okay, I'll stay here.
Okay. Yamek is going to point at the one in the doorway. Nope, that's the D1T sheet. He is going to cast another Ray of Frost. An 11 is going to miss this time. This UNT in the corner is upset that it didn't control your mind, so it's going to first try and bite you, Sprocket, but a 10 will miss, and then it will try and slash at you with its scimitar. But 20, does that miss because you hit with
That meets.
It does mean, okay. So that's going to be 9 slashing on that one. Damn, they rolling good for the
And also, you're only rolling 1d8 on Yamek for Ray of Frost.
Oh, I just edited that. What the fuck? Okay, I will fix that as well.
How much damage did you say I took?
9 slashing.
Thank you.
This is just a test. There we go. Okay. This one in the corner is going to fire again at Ivaris with 2 longbow. Jesus, a 9 and a critical failure will both miss. So then we'll go to Annette, who's going to target the one in the doorway with another Sacred Flame, because people are trying not to use resources. Dex save of a 16 will save against her 15. Siles. Just fuck.
What the hell? I'm gonna risk an opportunity attack and move over here.
Okay, it'll snap at you with a bite. 16.
I'll cast shield to block that.
Okay.
And then I will firebolt.
One in the doorway, definitely. Hit.
Hey, we love to see it.
Beauty.
What does that look like?
Sandro, you might want to base smidge to the right. There's like a smidge to the right. Little step. Okay, thanks. Boom, the fucker just immolates this snake, man. Just a fucking straight fire beam shoots into his bare ass chest and just immolates this snake, man.
Yeah.
Turns him to
Alright.
ash.
Is that you?
Yep.
Okay, Vandrel. Get in there.
Get in there. Yeah, I will get in there. That's what you're saying.
As the DM said, get it.
Boom, I'm in there. Oh, I didn't see that guy in the corner. Well, too late. Already here.
No one did.
Black.
17 hits.
Black.
Jesus, for 15, you nearly kill this thing with that one strike, just chopping into it against the wall. You can see a small UNT-shaped crater behind it, but an 11 is going to miss.
I miss him. I miss him that time.
Okay. If that's you, then we'll go to Sprocket.
Yeah.
Okay, first attack is going to the guy in front of me.
25 definitely hits. What does that look like?
So just stab him in the head and then race over here and punch him twice.
Thanks.
Or like flying kick and then take an elbow after
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Flying kick to the head hits. Elbow also connects. 6 and 14 damage. Very
Just
nice.
more like pounding them into the wall.
Cracking this one. I'll say a crack like spreads up the wall from the relentless smashes. If that's you, we'll go to Velthek.
Hell yeah. Step through. Well, I only see one boy left, so help fucking smatter this man across the fucking pavement.
Sure. 26 definitely hits. God. Divine Strike. Very nice.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, did you have had that last time too?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Okay, 18 damage
Lightning
is
and
more than enough to
radiant.
bloody this one as well.
Gotcha back.
Eve, you will have sneak attack if you hit this one.
The one here?
Yep, the last one.
Wunderbar. Ooh, attack.
13
Oh.
will hit.
Oh, word?
Blow him
Okay.
up.
For 13, very nice. Does not look like you could take another one of those sprouts from near his chest. I think he hits
Well,
as well.
I'm gonna shoot
For
again.
just the 6, he is still alive, but just barely
Okay,
by like 2 or 3
Um,
points.
I'm going to. Clearly, he's got his hands full, so I'm going to start moving over here in case any more come out from the hole.
Duck! Actually, and then, not trusting himself not to hurt you, he will raise a hand and cast Magic Missile. So 3 bolts fly up and over you and slam one. The first one kills it, and then other 2, bam, bam, pulping and crushing this Yuan-Ti to the floor.
Wow,
Ah.
Dominic, good job.
Is going to be combat.
I'm pleasantly surprised, Yamik. Good job, good job.
Very well done. Well placed, well placed.
Congratulations. You have all cleared out the entrance to whatever this place is.
Well, let's not
Wait.
leave this guy in the doorway in case anyone walks by.
Grab that man, drag him in, stack him on the corner.
DM, can I see anything when I look down this hole?
No, it is a dark earthen hole that descends sharply into the earth.
But I got like crazy good dark vision. I still can't see shit.
No, it jinks and turns enough that it can see more than 20 feet down.
Oh, okay.
That's a hole.
Can I hear anything coming out of the hole? Or
Give me
hear sounds,
perception.
any hissing? Okay. Perception. Wow, that's trash.
No, you do not. It's dark and quiet, cold.
Does it? Okay. Does it smell wet?
It does. Sparky, you don't hear really anything else.
Can anyone speak with dead and we can ask those Yuan-Ti what's down there? Or where the puzzle cube is?
No, that would have been a good spell to prepare.
Alright, well. Wee! I'm gonna jump in.
Okay. You all move down into the hole. Does anyone not?
I understand it may not be the stealthiest, but I'm gonna need a torch, otherwise I cannot see.
Here, and Annette will cast light on you.
Oh, that works. That works too, thank you.
Okay.
BRB.
Okay. The passage winds into the bowels of the earth. The air is wet, sticky. The walls are slick with moisture. Huge centipedes crawl across the floor as you descend. All continue moving. Sprocket, you are in the lead. Anyone else want to be in the front with Sprocket, or are you guys all letting go first?
I'll be right behind you.
I'll be in the front. Sure.
I'll be in the middle-ish.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to move you all. Here, you guys are down the far south of the map.
Spooky.
As you continue to move down, anyone with a passive perception of 15 or more can hear dripping water echoing. And as you continue moving forward, you can hear voices hissing snake-like in a language that you know to be abyssal from hearing previously.
Am I able to fly in this space?
You can, but only like a foot off the ground.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Sprocket, as you're moving forward, yes, that's exactly what I needed with the stealth. As you peek around the corner, you can see a large snake-like figure standing next to an open underground river. You can see stalactites hanging low over its surface. Those are the source of the dripping water. And this is the figure that you see.
Oh boy.
It is crouched low and messing with some kind of mechanism or rope that you can see has 2 small rowboats affixed to it.
Yeah, I hold up my hand, to signal the stop, and then give the one that I can see and point to where it is.
I will need a stealth check from you as well, Ivaris, as you can see it. So yeah, Sprocket points into the
Wow.
darkness.
I'll use Flash of Genius to make that a 17.
Okay.
Good choice.
Okay. Good. Good to know. Important.
I guess pull out my bow and knock a couple of arrows to shoot them off at it.
Okay, you can see that it is talking to something else, or perhaps several something else's.
Does anyone speak Abyssal?
No, but
Nope.
if I can cast... Oh, okay.
Did somebody say yes?
I believe Rain did.
Bars?
Was something wrong?
Nah,
Abyssal?
I said no.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you said yo. I was like, yes. Okay. I can cast
Um,
Comprehend Languages if we want.
Net can speak Abyssal.
I will move quietly back to her and say, hey, there's someone speaking Abyssal. Do you know what they're saying? Quietly, of course.
Listen. And you wait for a few moments. She listening. And you hear that she translates after a few moments. They're talking about feeding something that next time it's gonna be the other one's turn. Something about a pet. Now they're saying something about slaves, having to guard slaves. And they keep making a joke about ringing a bell. I don't know what they keep saying. Well, yeah, I mean, if you ring the bell, maybe you'll get one. What that means. It seems like they're on watch here, maybe? Like guards? Not really sure.
Does it look like they're near some kind of an alarm system? Like if we ambush them, will they be able to raise an alarm quickly?
Sparky, you can see affixed at each of on the prow of each of the boats there is a single brass ring, a brass ring holding a brass bell.
Okay, there's a little bit of one. But, if I can get off 2 quick shots and Eve can aim and, take a careful shot, we might be able to kill it.
I'm ready to go for it.
Yeah, it
Eve's
sounds like there's two.
Yeah, there's 2, but, if we take out the first one quickly, the second one probably won't be a huge problem.
Well, what if you don't? What's this about a bet?
Well, we can deal with that. Either way, we're going to have to fucking kill it, so why not use surprise?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, whatever's gotta happen.
Precisely.
Either way, we have the only way forward is through them. So
Okay, I'll take a step forward so Eve can kind of slide into where I was standing. And I'll I'll let her steady aim, and as soon as she shoots, I'll fire off 2 arrows.
Okay, Siles, as you come around the corner and can see, that also means that the light coming from you is spilling outwards. Give me a stealth
I was
at
staying in line with
disadvantage. Yes, and that is not a source of light, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right.
I'm still giving you a chance to roll. I'm not just saying that they see it.
I'm rolling.
But
I'll
with a
make that
10,
15. I'll make it a 15.
With a 15, you have the wherewithal, your genius, to keep a hand over, so let's say, the front of your chest, which one of the buttons on your cloak is glowing. You've got your hand over it as you like try and peek around and see the shadowy outline of this thing, almost like with a flashlight.
So, since I see it, can I stand here safely?
Yes, you may.
Cool. All right, so then I can join in on the surprise shot then too with my firebolt.
Okay, so all 3 of you are gonna try and fire at once. Let's have Ivaris's steady shot first, then one of Sprocket's arrows, and then one shot from the firebolt.
So I can do steady aim first, right? And then do.
Yes, so you'll have
crossbow?
advantage. Yeah.
Oh wait. Wow.
Okay, a 14 is going to hit.
Oh really?
It's not wearing armor. Does have very
Oh.
thick scales, but you do seem to crack it with the 14. Okay, 20 damage on the first strike. Let's get 1 arrow from you, Sprocket. 16 will hit for 14 damage, which does seem to bloody it and hurt it quite a bit. And Silas, you get 1 shot off with your fire bolt. A 19 will hit for 9 damage. This thing is still alive at the end of that, so as we roll initiative for combat as it screams, I'll give Sprocket his second arrow at this point before we start combat. So if you can hit it, you don't get advantage on the second shot, but I'll still give you the second shot of your attacks, Sprocket. The 21 does hit, so with 2 HP, how do you kill that thing?
Yeah, just so fire off 1 arrow and then like fuck, missed, didn't quite hit the eye, and then fire a second one that goes through the eye like I was aiming.
Okay. There is a choked hiss and several startled exclamations in Abyssal. Everybody, please roll initiative.
So everybody get barraged by a bunch of arrows and firebolts. Oh no. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay.
My favorite.
That's
a smorgasbord of enemies.
A smorgasbord of schnersons.
Smorgasnation.
Smorgasbord.
Oh, you want your schnersson?
Alright, at the top of the turn order we have Ivaris, as always.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm gonna fly in right yonder. And I'm gonna attack this creature right here.
Okay.
Wow, that was trash. Did an 11 do anything?
No, a 9 and an 11 are both going to miss. Also, corridor ceilings like this one are 10 feet, but the room here is 20 feet.
Wait, say that one more time?
Corridors and hallways are going to be 10 feet tall for the ceiling, and rooms are going to be 20 feet.
Okay, so where I'm standing right now, am I at the 10 feet mark or 20 feet?
You're still at the 10 feet mark.
Okay.
Right here. So you could be 10 feet up maximum where you are right now. You have 15 feet of movement left, so if you fly into the room, you can be up to 20 feet.
I'm going to go here and go high.
Okay, you are 20 feet up here against the back wall. You can see everything that you can see, including this underground river extending out into the darkness. Sprocket, Varus took 2 shots and ducked to the right, so you go left. Looking around, you can see 2 and then the edge of a 3rd of these creatures.
Swap for my dagger.
Oh yeah.
The magic-y dagger, and stab. And
punch. Definitely stabs. A 10 and a 12 are gonna miss, but the crit and the 23 are both gonna hit.
Okay, so that is 7, 10, 14.
Is the Kensei shot on this?
Oh no, Kensei shots should not be on this. My bad.
Okay, so it is 14.
Yes, but all attacks against him have advantage, and I won't push him the 5 feet, but attacks against him have advantage until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Very nice.
Like crit with Crusher. Until the start of my next turn. So.
Okay. Okay, so everybody else gets the benefit of that then.
Correct.
Hell.
So Eve, if she wants to shoot that one, would have advantage.
Very cool. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. And that is going to step out, and she's going to look at this one here, which it looks like it's turning to run, and she's going to say, "Stay where you are!" and cast out a hold person. And despite their monstrous appearance, these things are humanoids. So, a wisdom saving throw of a 7. So this creature is going to be... Oh, wait. Magic cannot paralyze brood guards. Interesting to note. Okay, so we're all learning things at this moment. So that was gonna work and be really cool, but actually, she cannot paralyze this thing despite her best attempts to do so. Just what the fuck? That should have worked. Okay, and she's gonna back up over towards Avaris. Are there any negative effects to this thing other than the advantage on it, Sprocket? This one.
I was double checking, and it says when you score a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage to a creature, attack rolls against them are made with advantage. But that's
okay.
it.
Okay, it doesn't have any. It's not missing it. Okay, so
Correct. The other thing that I can do is once per turn to shove it 5 feet. So.
Okay. It is going to bite you and then claw at you once with each of its large clawed hands. 10 on the bite will miss, but then I have an 18 and a 20. I believe only the 20 will hit.
The 20 will hit.
Okay, that's going to be 3 slashing damage for you. Barely catches the lip of you and does minimum damage. That one can't run. Vandrel.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, I gotta come around the corner so I can see stuff.
Beast.
So it's 15 there. I still can't see shit. Another 15. And then an extra 5 staying here. That's all of my movement. Okay, do I have something to shoot people with?
You have any throwing weapons?
I do have a bow.
God. We know how this story
Aren't
goes.
we throwing arrows when we shoot them? I don't know.
You have advantage on this guy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna try the bow, because I have to walk up to him otherwise, and I can't really do that, so... I gotta go for the bow. Nate said, we know how this goes. We don't have to talk about Petra, okay? I hit it.
22 is definitely gonna hit.
Thick.
For 4 piercing.
Damn
That will
it.
bloody this one.
I can shoot him again.
You can. Knock another arrow. 20 will hit. 9 more.
That was
So
max.
he's not looking too hot. Bloodied and hurt. Arrows and a cracked rib cage and a pretty decent stab wound.
That's me.
Okay. Velthek.
We getting up in this. Can't see no enemies. Well, just around the corner I can.
Yeah, so this is the one that has advantage if you try and hit it.
Hell yeah. I know exactly what to do at a level 1 with advantage on that. Is it 19.
19 definitely is gonna hit.
Oh,
What does that
no,
look like?
Just the 12.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh. Okay. It
Apologies.
is still alive then.
I accidentally left that on.
No worries.
But that is
Very, very hurt as you scorch it with radiant energy. Okay. Yamak. Running up 30 feet. Can't see shit. He'll dash 5, 10, 15. Oh, God. 5, 10, 15. Back in here. Doesn't want no part of that. Styles.
What'd you say, Yamak? What'd you say, Yamak?
There's like 3 of them, man. Well, I don't know why I sound like Scoot and Shaggy now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Styles. I'm like a horrible Rick and Morty Scooby-Doo combination creature.
Why does this guy keep calling me Yamcha?
Zoinks.
Yamak. Yamak.
This is
Your
funny as
transformation's gonna be the-
fuck.
Your transformation is the scariest. It's gonna be the scariest thing in this game. I swear. Whatever you turn into.
A good guy. He turns into a good guy.
Turns into a good guy. There was this guy with a guiding bolt. Is he shiny?
Yes. But you already had advantage on that guy.
Okay. Well, now he has
Double advantage.
Means
Roll
the
16,
same thing as
D20.
regular advantage.
Yes. 16 will hit.
Well,
What does that look like?
Just running, raise the blaster rod, shoot a firebolt straight through the heart in such a way that maybe they just flop into the water. Float off.
You good where you are?
I used all my movement to get there, so yeah.
Excellent.
But I hate how you asked that.
Let's make an intelligence check, shall we? Okay,
Really
so
good
with a
on
natural 20, which turns out to be an 18, you all see this one here turn and scrabble away into the darkness.
Ah, fuck.
30 feet, get here. 20, 15, 25, 30, and we'll get here. It's a missile hiss. There are more. It's telling them about us. This one
right. That makes sense.
is going to bare its large fangs and recklessly rush at Sprocket and attack him with advantage. An 18, a 12, and an 18. I believe will all miss.
Correct.
Buck. Okay, so attacks against that have advantage until its next turn. Ivaris.
Yes.
Yeesh.
Can I attack that creature that just attacked him from where I am?
Yes,
Does it
you
have a-
already. Yeah, you already have advantage, so you don't even need to city.
Oh, sweet.
23 will hit, but do it at advantage. Or just we'll roll another one in normal or whatever to see if you
Okay.
get the crit.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Okay, so 24 on your first shot for 24 damage. Give me your second shot at advantage. 25 is definitely gonna hit. You bloody it with the first shot, and 6 more damage is very, very hurtful into this recklessly attacking thing as it catches 2 bolts, one in the eye and face, and the other in the neck and chest. Are you good where you are?
No, I'm gonna fly over. I can fly over the water, right? So
You can do whatever you
I'll
want.
fly.
You're a grown-ass woman.
Thank you. I'll fly right here.
Okay,
Because I want to see if anything else comes down these ways.
sure. Sprocket. A 27, 20, and a 16 are all gonna hit, yeah. It is dead after the second strike, however.
Okay. And then I will take off after the one that ran. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3,
Remember, you can grab it and then right-click, and it'll do the little thing and count for you.
Oh, will it?
Yeah, so if you pick up your token while you're holding left-click, just click right-click once, and then move it. It'll pull the ruler with you and animate the move for everybody else. It's while you, so like, you know, while, yeah, hot. It's
I don't know why.
Sucked in there.
It forced the cursor to go down, and I went into the wall.
Okay,
don't
you
know
go
why.
running. You could see the ass of this one sticking out of another cavern, it looks like.
Ooh.
Is that you? Sprocket?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
No worries. Okay, from the hallway.
And I will holler at them like, "Come get me, motherfucker!"
That's a great thing to holler because one pushes past the one that ran and comes charging down towards you. It is not going to recklessly attack. So that is a 13, 11, and 6, which are all going to miss your beautiful metal body. And that's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sprocket! Come back! She'll prepare to Sacred Flame. This one is going to move down as well and begin to do that surround thing. But out of an 18, a 16, and a 23, only the 23 will hit you for 3 slashing damage. Vandrel, you can hear swearing from a robotic voice, hissing in Abyssal, and the sounds of claws scraping ineffectually against armor.
Do I need to make any poison saving throws or
Nope.
anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, these are brood guards. They do not, well, you know what I mean. They don't do poison. I will reveal. Vandrel, buddy.
Yes.
Clawing, screaming, scraping, swearing.
Down this way, yeah. I can't even make it all the way over there.
You can see that Annette is prepared to cast a spell aimed in that direction.
20, 25, 30, 35.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the only thing I can do is try for the bow again.
Okay. Do bow attacks at normal this time.
Yep, right,
See
the
how you
one right
do.
in front of Sprocket. Yeah.
This one here, yeah.
Oh, damn.
10 is going to miss, that clatters and then shatters off the wall, but a 14 will hit. For 5 piercing. Catch it right in the shoulder over Sprocket. It is.
Sorry, didn't get a lot of practice with the bow.
Okay, we'll go to
More of
Velthek.
an axe and sword type of girl, guy, person, being.
Angelic Celeste. Angelic selects the snake that you can fucking keep on killing it. It comes on back.
Terrified.
Can't even barely see them. Oh, see the edge of this, man, just barely. Like, yeah, no. Full ass dash to get up here. Fucking back up. And then I will bonus action spiritual weapon. Bop this man. Never leave home without it.
Remember, kids, always pack a spiritual weapon.
17 definitely hits.
Never know when you have to pull out the Glock on some heinous abomination of nature.
Very nice.
This me.
The eye slams. Oh, you dashed. Okay.
Yeah. Slams into that Beastie Boys, that backup sprocket.
Yamek is going to get here. He doesn't have vision. I can't even see what he sees. Dark vision. He can barely see this thing, so with 3/4 cover, he's gonna fire out a. No, you know what? It worked well last time, so he'll do another magic missile. For 9 total force against this one, which will bloody it as they fly down the tunnel and between Velthek and Sprocket and slam into this one here.
Fuck yeah.
I'm helping! And then we go to the Brood Guards. As it moves down the tunnel. This one did have to dash to get here and did reveal himself to Annette by doing so. So, Annette gets her Sacred Flame, 8 radiant damage as it also rolls an 8 on its save. And then this one is going to... and you can hear some kind of mechanism being activated, perhaps a door lock being manipulated. It's hard to tell. Styles. People are running. This place seems very large.
I hate running. My legs are very short. I see a dude over there. I see one dude. I don't want to waste a spell slot on maybe missing the dude, so I'm going to firebolt him.
Okay.
Firebolt.
12 is going to miss.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Moving into the top of this area here, a Yuan-Ti Malison. This one with the torso and lower body of a snake, but the arms and head of a human woman slithers into the tunnel. And she will raise a longbow and fire 2 missiles at Sprocket. An 8 and a 19.
Both miss.
Okay, you knock them out of the air. Eve, there's a bit of fighting happening. Also this thing will turn and hiss something in Abyssal, for the end of its turn.
You should really
gonna
speak in
try.
common for the benefit of the entire group. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
I'm gonna move forward.
Okay.
This will be 30. Can I reach this creature?
Can you see it?
I could, like, partially.
Yeah, I mean if you can see them.
If I can see it, okay. I'm gonna attack.
A 25 definitely is gonna hit.
Wonderful.
For 19 total damage. Very nice.
And
16 will also hit.
Wonderful.
For 6 more. Bloodied, and then another shot to the rear hurts this thing quite a bit. Is that
Good.
you?
Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna stay right here.
Sprocket, you are, to use the word, surrounded.
Yeah. Have I hit this one?
No.
Have I hit any of these people?
No.
Okay. But I saw
Other people have hurt other ones. Yeah, this one
Right.
has been shot and hit by Velthek, and this one has been shot by Avaris and Annette.
Okay, I'll go ahead and focus on that one then, I guess. Plus, that way I'm not flanked.
Okay. Eastern boy. 19. Oh, I'm sorry.
It-
12
it's
is
12.
going to miss.
Okay. And then punch.
20 is definitely going to hit. 14 will also hit. 4, 8, and 8. Very nice. What does that look like? Perfect damage.
So just missed it with the dagger, and then follow up with an elbow, and then backhand with my fist, and it might still have for flavor, the dagger in there, and just punch that through its head.
Okay. If that's you, then this one is going to recklessly attack you with advantage. So that's a 21 to bite you
That does hit.
for 10 piercing. 7 that misses, and a 16 that also misses. And then Annette is gonna be like, okay, I guess we're moving in. Getting down and dirty with it, I guess. She will cast out a magic missile at this one. For 7 total damage. She's not confident, and thus her magic missile is a little bit schwimpy. But I'll do better next turn, I promise. This one is also going to recklessly engage, trying to get past you, Sprocket, to those tasty morsels that you have behind you. But an 11 misses, a 17 misses, and only a 22 will hit you with a claw for 4 slashing. So it rakes down you, but it's I mean, these things are barely damaging you with the number of attacks that they're making. Vandrel.
All right. Can I attack this one standing here? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
You can absolutely see.
Yay! Battle axe type beat. Actually, I could even move through there now.
You could
Yeah, I'll move.
double move to move through its space, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what was that? Yeah, I'll move through it.
Okay. Get after it. 28 definitely hits.
We'll first level smite.
Okay. For 24, very nice. Instantly bloodying this creature with a massive slam.
And then another one.
23 is gonna hit.
And then another first level. Why not?
Okay.
Less.
Still a massive swing. It doesn't quite bring this thing down, but you put it on its huge scaled knees. It is very, very hurt.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, you can see
Okay.
her like just bring it down once, and radiant energy just like flares, and then another time and it flares again.
Okay. Fuck yeah. Just these big slams of radiant white light. Velthek.
Quickly pointing out to the orb again. I'm gonna bring it towards the one out between and Vandrel and Sprocket. Try to hopefully finish that one up quickly.
Okay. A 9 is not gonna do it.
And then swing.
Doesn't it have advantage though? Because it recklessly attacked me.
Yes.
Ah! Thank you. That's
23
mucho
definitely hits.
better. Mucho better. Boy.
With your minimum damage? Yeah, what does that look like?
Especially seeing it go down one knee, that sphere of eyes just crushing into its head and smashing it against the rock before retreating back into its space.
Okay.
And then I'm swinging my fucking hammer at the remaining boy here on our left.
Okay. No lightning, but you do get the radiant if you hit, but an 11 is not going to do it.
Yeah, sadly.
You've got advantage because that one recklessly attacked me too.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Good remember.
They're all reckless.
Oh, it's so reckless.
22 is going to definitely hit.
So much reckless.
What does that look like?
Oh, fuck yes. This one just fucking uppercut straight to the chest and collapsing its ribs in before pulling the hammer away. Nice burst of radiant light just singeing off the blood.
Very nice. If that's you.
Yeah.
Okay, Yama comes running in. He goes, let's go to... Oh, God, breathe. Ooh. He's gonna prepare an action if anything comes down the tunnel. Speaking of coming down the tunnel, you hear the mechanism stop moving to the north of you. And some of you, I believe Vandrel, can see coming down the hallway, the one that ran is coming back.
He's got a gun. What?
And is going to recklessly attack you, Vandrel. 21, a 19, and a 19.
Okay, 19. No.
Okay, so just the 21, that's going to be 5 piercing in the bite, but both claws scrape off of your armor and shield. Siles.
Sorry, I'm just fucking tired of shit. That's why my brain's a little slow.
You're alright.
Running up there, see one dude, I'm gonna try to shoot him. 27. Eh,
27 will hit for 14.
14 fire damage.
Very nice.
That's my turn.
All right, slam into it with fire. This thing up here is going to slither down towards Vandrel, and it attempts to constrict around you, wrapping its snake-like body around you, Vandrel. 23 to hit you. Will grab you and squeeze you for 10 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. While grappled in this way, you are also restrained.
Damn it. I just can't move, right? I can still like attack and whatever on my turn.
No, restrained
I can't do
means
anything.
that
Okay.
your attack rolls have disadvantage and attacks against you have advantage. Your speed is
Okay.
also 0, and you have disadvantage on dex saves.
Okay. But I can like do the thing to get out. Yeah, okay.
Yes. This one is going to then try and bite you with advantage.
Ouch.
And 18, I believe, will still miss, though.
Miss, yeah.
Okay. So then we will go to Eve.
Sweet. I'm gonna move forward. So I can 15, 20, 25. What is this purple spot?
That's Velthek's spiritual weapon.
Okay.
It waves an
I'm gonna
eyeball at
stand
you.
here. Okay. I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay, you have advantage.
Or do I? Yeah.
26 definitely hits.
26
Definitely.
to
For 25
shoot.
damage, which will bloody it. Hurt it very, very badly. 23 definitely
23.
hits as well.
God damn.
Wonderful.
What does that look like with another 6 damage?
That looks like me reaching around my comrade and shooting pew pew two of them.
You give him
Straight into
the
his
reach around. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, then we will go next to Sprocket. Sprocket, there is one last one remaining. It has your friend in its sneaky body.
Whoa. Friend.
Wow. Wow.
God damn.
I will, can I move, to flank here?
That's mean.
Sure.
That was mean.
Oh, there's something going on over there.
Yes.
But anywho, advantage, stabby stab.
18 will hit, as will a 19, as will a crit. Be advantage on them until your next turn. Alrighty, 18 plus 9, 27 will instantly bloody this thing.
And I'll give a holler and say, there's other people there.
Yeah, in this room you see a campfire that casts warm light in this small cavern. Heaps of dead grass and palm fronds are scattered around. The muddy floor is pitted with footprints. You can see 3 humanoid figures, all wearing chains that are shrinking back and trying to appear as unobtrusive as possible amidst this conflict.
Oh, chains in there, likely prisoners, or
Perhaps slaves, yeah. Yeah, like neck collars, manacles, but with enough room that they could theoretically do manual labor.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll say they're not a threat.
Okay. If that's you, then we'll go to Annette. Step over here. She'll give a Sacred of Flame. This guy, who will make the dex save, and then it is Vandrel. Vandrel, you are restrained, but you can still attack at normal because Sprocket is behind it.
Sick. I'm gonna smack him.
And
Bet.
he has advantage from me critting on
Right, but it's still any...
Right.
Yeah. 14 hits. For 12. Pushing it farther into the bloodied zone.
And then another one.
15 will also hit.
And then we're gonna second level smite him.
Okay.
because why not, right?
Because fuck this guy.
Fuck him in particular.
All right, what does that look like?
Yeah, you see her like chop him into like in the first one, catches him like kind of like in the shoulder. She pulls it out and she chops again and brings it down like in his neck and just burns him, just like cooks him a little bit. He's a little bit crispy.
Hell yeah. As you all take a moment, most of you probably continuing to rush forward into the next room, you can see that there are no more hostile creatures. And you can freely investigate this new area as you would like.
I hold up hands in like a "I'm not dangerous" sort of gesture, and also I'll say to them, "Hey, I'm not dangerous. I will help get you out, because nobody should be prisoners of these snake fucks." So, anyway, um, I don't have lock picks, but can any of you all pick their?
I have.
Or I guess I
I have
do have thieves' tools.
I
Yeah.
also have these tools.
As you move over, you can see that though they are clearly frightened, they also seem almost mentally not there. You can see as you get closer, several of them have track marks going up their arms or necks where they might have been given drugs of some kind. You see a glassy sort of faraway look on all of their faces. Yeah, with a 17, most likely these people have been drugged and kept for a long time. While they're physically healthy, they are covered with whip scars and other signs of severe injury or mistreatment.
Okay, well, I will relay that to the group and say, even though they're being drugged, I don't think we should, keep them here. So,
No, we can. Maybe once we know the way's clear and we can make sure they at least be able to run out of and not get chased by Snersons.
Just to see if that removes whatever's afflicting their mind.
Yeah, you can see like you move over and like touch them and they kind of blink and seem to like come out of this like fugue state and look up at you confused like, who are you? What's the... God,
Come.
who are all of you?
not here to hurt you. My name's Sprocket. What's your name?
Koti. You can see there's a younger looking man, probably 16, 17.
Okay, we're going to unlock you now, and I'll tell him the way to get out.
But I can't leave. They won't let me.
We've killed all of them, so you're good.
Oh,
You may want to stick with us for a time.
the whole temple?
Well, no, just the folks in here, but we've come in, so you can just backtrack the way we came, and 31 Skidoo. Avoid the giant T-Rex that may or may not be back alive.
Give me a persuasion check to try and break through this sort of. I mean, you can clearly see that this person, beyond like the
Right, no, I was
drugs, there is trauma, and their wills have literally been broken by this time to try and convince them to leave, but they seem paralyzed with indecision.
Okay, well, I did my good deed.
Well, maybe they can follow us on the way out when we get out of here.
Hopefully.
You come back?
We will come.
Yeah, we'll be back after we murder the rest of the snake people.
I also have lesser restoration. There's only 3 of them. We could clear all 3 of them up.
I think that would be helpful. At least they could start thinking on their own again.
The other option, I mean, I guess it'd be a GM call, but lay on hands can cure disease and afflictions and that sort of thing. That might work for 5 points rather than spending a spell slot. But ultimately, that's, GM and Vandrel's call.
Would you have mercy on them?
I'm trying to think.
Velvix stares at you judgingly.
Okay. Hold on. All right, so let's weigh the options here, right?
Yes or no?
No. Hold on. You know what? No. I'm down. I'm down. I'm okay. We do the thing.
Okay, you move over to each of them and expend 5
I'll do
lay
it.
on hands points, so 10 total, to at least cure them of their poison that
I'll
they're currently
definitely
being
help them.
affected with.
Yeah, I'll heal them. I mean,
Okay.
do any of them look like they're like particularly like almost dead?
No, they all appear fairly like healthy,
But they're
except
poisoned.
for this poison effect that they're
Yeah,
all.
I'll remove it from all of them then. Yeah.
Okay. No, you're. So it's just the last 2, this one and this one. You're able to do that successfully.
So it's 10 of them.
Yep.
Okay. I'm down to 70 from 80, so it doesn't matter. I have a lot. I have a shit ton. But
All right.
I would ask one of the 3 who seem calmer, hopefully. You seen a cube? Might have been one in the temple.
What? No, I don't know anything.
It's okay.
No.
Don't have to, bro. It's alright. Your time and collect yourself here.
Okay. Spark, you move over to the door and start checking it out, or are you listening at it?
To listen for anything that might be on the other side of the door.
Yeah, you can hear the sound of scales sliding across the ground. Something very large and snake-like is moving around this room.
Okay, I will let the group know that, but then I'm gonna come back and you mentioned something mechanical, and this was the last person. So check them for some kind of key or anything like that.
They don't have a key, but while you were looking at this door, you could see that it has some sort of locking mechanism on it. There are cubes that can be moved around on the door to assemble a shape.
Okay.
If you would like to search the bodies, you can give me an investigation, though.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, the brood guards don't have anything, and you just give a glance at the Malison, but you're like, they had snake legs. They don't have pockets. So there's nothing to search there, so you don't search them.
And then I'll just hit this other door.
Okay. You move over to that door and listen at it. With an 18, you can feel that the air coming out from underneath the door is moist and almost sticky. There is natural light coming under the doorway as well. You can smell various pungent smells. It reminds you of maybe a tannery or perhaps an alchemist's shop. And you can hear the movement of several sets of feet shuffling, almost dragging their feet around.
Okay.
Every once in a while, there's a clink of glass on glass or glass on stone.
I will head back to the group and relay that information.
Our choices are a room with big giant snake or moist, humid room. With Was that the noise you said clanking was coming from, or is that?
Yes.
So
I feel like the one that
clanking
they...
noise sounds. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say the one that they seemingly locked would be more significant.
Which one did they lock? The clinking room or the snake room?
This one here.
Yeah.
So you didn't check if the other one was locked, but you heard them lock this one.
That's fair, but it sounds like there's a giant snake in that room.
This is true, but that's not the more straight-faced out here, is it? Well, obviously it's locked, and I don't think a giant snake will be doing so. Up to the rest of you.
Well, if the other door is unlocked, why don't we go through there first? That seems like the way of less resistance. If we don't find what we're looking for, we can always come back to big, creepy, scary snake room. Unless people prefer to deal with the snake room first.
Well, the shuffling feet, probably better to deal with them to make sure they don't run off and tell anyone.
Why don't we, quote, sleep on it? This is a good point to end off and decide, as you guys are in a relatively safe location, having defeated all of these brood guards.
Yeah.
I will be withholding XP until you guys are done with your exploration of the Fane of the Night Serpent.
Ooh.
Welcome, one and all, to Chapter 4.
Oh shit!
They were Thane? We're dealing with Thane skeletons?
Fane with an F. A Fane.
Oh,
Fang. Like a fang.
Of the Night Serpent. Yeah.
Are they Fang or Fane?
Fane. F-A-N-E. Fane.
What's a Fane?
It's a word for a specific type of temple.
Yeah.
I have never heard that word before.
We're in a Sneerson temple, bro.
It's a very old word. It's also sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, according to Google, it's a temple or a shrine. I have never heard it called that before.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
A lot of use in the 1800s, but not so much now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of died out.
Good night, y'all.
Race,
Night. Thank you
Night.
so much for coming, Rain. It was so good to have Avaris.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I'll see you now. I'll see y'all next time.
I miss her sass.
Yay.
Always bring
Yeah.
her back.
My God.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you very much, Raine. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Fane has fallen out of use. It used to refer to a church. It's also used for temples and such.
Right.
Or
yeah,
sanctuaries.
that's what Google said.
Also leading to the other joke of feign innocence.
Oh. I see. Very cool.
Oh, there we go. Goodbye.
As usual, it's always fun to tune into Stratton into games and listen vicariously.
Vicariously all the time, baby.
That is fair. Although I am getting sleepy, so I'm probably gonna jump off now too. So thank you again for running. I'll catch y'all later.
You're working all
All
day.
night.
I'll see you Tuesday.
I'll catch potentially all of you Tuesday.
Hopefully.
Oh fuck
Well,
yes, I am there, man.
Fuck yeah.
Cool.
Wouldn't miss it for the
Sure.
world.
Sure, nothing bad or fire related will ever happen.
Oh yeah,
Definitely not.
I'm
I'm
gonna
in
say
danger.
a hurtful statement. My favorite game that I'm a player in right now.
I'm in
Aw.
danger.
No, I respect it. I love it too. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of story. There's some good fucking hustle and bustle up in that.
The nostalgia has me by my balls for Savi. I can't not love
I
that
did,
world so
give
much.
you your own. I did give you your own adventuring.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm like, I can't compete with that. That's already got, like, what, 2 years of previous gaming and archetype? And no?
Well, I'm trying. How long we ran Mines of Fandelver, and then we almost did like a portion of the Horde of the Dragon Queen. I guess that was like a yearish of that, and then we
I think
stopped.
if we put the sessions like back to back, it would have been like about a year's worth of game. But I think we did play over the span of like 2 years because we didn't always do C team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because remember, it
Well, I'm
started
saying-
with Garbo and all of our bullshit characters, even back before we did
Oh,
Lost
the
Mines of Fandelver.
Trashmen.
The Trashmen,
Yes.
yeah, trash garbage
But
stinkman.
that was different. That wasn't Savi. That was still in Drunkeros with in that world of just like, hey, I'll do one shots while other people don't want to run, and then people didn't keep on running. It's like, I guess I'll just keep running.
Right.
That's how
All the-
DMs are born.
All those characters were in Savi. I count that as Savi, definitely. In my heart, that's Savi.
That's a beautiful thing.
Those characters weren't inside. Well, we can recognize say they were in fucking one of the areas in Savi, just being garbage people. There's a
Garbage
fucking
people.
plane running around.
So
being a
so
nuisance to
a good
lobsters.
a good way to frame it is in a world where a bunch of chuckle fucks were doing stupid shit. A GM was born.
Well, in their defense, I made them chuckle fucks with the premise of there's a garbage man giving you garbage jobs to do garbage people. So do that.
And then you got the latest setting of the fucking boat of misfits.
It is interesting how it went from that to, hey, I want to run some of the pre-published adventures. I'll do those. Only did one, and now we're here.
Straight into
Boat of,
homebrew.
Boat of Misfits, and now a former rich bitch. She's not really a misfit. She's just a rich bitch. former rich bitch.
We're back up to one posh because we had Lyle to start with.
That's true. You did have your wizard lawyer, who was, I'm sure, off being a wizard lawyer somewhere else. But yeah, I am jumping off for real now. So you guys have a good night, and I'll see you all
Have
Tuesday.
a good
Have a
evening.
good one.
Look forward to seeing you on Tuesday.